It is finally here, the final day of the main block of the HFC Sonython, and we are going to finish Final Fantasy VII. I am Volk, of course, still on deck with this game. I haven't passed it off to somebody else. I'm not even sure if that would be possible, to be honest with you, but no, I'm still here. And actually, Tom is with me this time to see us through the first heat. So thank you very much, Tom, for joining me.
No problem. I am the other head of the Sonython. I should be here doing my part. And yeah, it is the final day of the main block of the marathon. After this, it's just a few incentive days, and that block will be made up of games that you guys donated for. We are currently at $5,202.69, and of course, to kick things off, a donation of $1.69, obligatory rounded dollar amount breaking donation off the bat. Here's for a great final main day, Flame.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Flame, as always.
Bit of a delayed reaction there, just taking it in.
Yeah, pretty much. I was thinking, yeah, it's Flame. Should I really give him kudos for that one?
Right, so I've been working hard out of the camera shot, so to speak, which is to say I've been sleeping mostly. But just give me a quick recap. What's happened in like the last couple of hours?
Well, in the last session, we made our way to the Temple of the Ancients. Gonna Live ended up dying. Not sure how that could have happened. I mean, we did name her Gonna Live. You would expect her to live. Can't even do a thing that she was named after, so that kind of failed.
Her parents are gonna be so mad.
We discovered that the man known as Sephiroth we were chasing after before this point was actually Genova the entire time, and the real Sephiroth is in the North Crater, basically a torso encased in materia, essentially.
Wow.
And
so
he's summoning Meteor at this point in time, and encased himself in a barrier to stop anybody from getting to him.
Yeah, I think this is the part I know the most about when it comes to Final Fantasy VII.
Ah, brilliant. Yeah, things start getting pretty crazy from here on out. We're basically trying to gather the huge materia at the moment to stop Shinra from getting their hands on it and trying to take it into a rocket ship and crash it into the meteor in an attempt to blow it up. Spoiler alert, that's going to fail, because what kind of a dumb idea is sending a rocket into space and crashing into a fucking meteor that's hurtling towards the Earth, probably at a faster speed than the rocket ship is.
Yeah, for sure.
And we've recovered 2 of them so far. We got the one at Fort Condor, and we got the one that was being carted off... No, it's not being carted off to the underwater reactor. That was the one that we were just pursuing. So the one we got was... let's see, there was the one at Fort Condor. And there was the one at Coral. Yeah, the one on the train. Sorry, it just took me a while to remember exactly which one it was that we got earlier. But that's
it's fine, mate. You've been working hard. You deserve a brain flop every now and then.
Damn straight. So this is the 3rd one we're trying to get a hold of now, which is being stowed away on this here space-faring vessel. But first of all, we gotta make our way through the rabble, because of course there is always rabble in these situations.
I just love the way you're sending off attacks that do thousands of units of damage and they do like double digits.
Well, to be fair, that's pretty much all on Sporanda, unless I'm using enemy skills. Sporanda's really the powerhouse of the group at the moment. And there's Sid.
Yes.
Of course, this is his rocket, so we kind of have to take him with us. So, we're gonna go ahead and do that.
Guy Fieri won. Hop aboard the space rocket. We're going to Flavor Planet.
Flavor Planet, yes. Let me see here. So, since we can't use Funny here for the time being, I'm going to get rid of some of his materia. And give it to Guy Fieri. Sort this out as well, just so it's easier to figure out what's where. We'll give you Ultima... let's give you... Contain... Elemental as well. That'd be great.
I see we have a Mia in our midst.
Hey.
Is your mic not working again?
That is a possibility.
No, I was muted, sorry. Sorry about
well.
that. I was dealing with some college stuff.
Okay, well, you know, I've got it today if you wanted to take a break and just mod the chat.
No. I'm more than happy to. I like Final Fantasy VII.
Alright, we got a trio then. Brilliant. I like
Awesome.
it. I approve.
I swear to God that the minute you boot up Sonic Mania is the minute I boot you out of this fucking call.
No, I promised Flame I wouldn't.
Good. Oh, he had a word with you, did he?
That's putting it a bit too. That's putting it a bit too seriously.
Okay, fair enough.
Alright, so we've got to take care of Baldy and his minions now to board the space rocket. That's okay, because we have Magic Breath, and Magic Breath is awesome.
Right, you could have just stopped at magic, really.
What was the last donation, Red?
I've read it, Mia.
Okay, thank you.
Magic Bubbles, which for some reason do shit tons of damage. Not as much damage as that, though. Literally one hit and he's dead. Sporanda, you are a goddamn machine.
No, oh, I'm dead.
He just couldn't take it.
I know Rude, I know Reno. They were in Crisis Core. That's the only FF7 thing I've actually played.
Yeah, Reno and Rude are like the go-to Turks, and I suppose Sung is as well, who's the, I guess kind of the boss man, or the exec.
Yeah. Seng's fate is left somewhat unknown in this game, but he did actually survive.
Yeah, he wasn't mortally wounded by Sephiroth at the Temple of the Ancients. He lived to fight another day, but he pretty much went on vacation after, I believe, and never came back. That's what I'm gonna go with. He's like, alright, I'm too old for this shit, and just like went to Costa del Sol and is basically now living there in secret for the rest of his life.
You can actually go to Costa del Sol and buy a house.
You can, but it's 300,000 gil, and all it serves is a free inn that you can stay at. So, you'd have to stay there. Well, let's see. If the average inn is about 100 gil, 10, 3,000 times you'd have to stay there in order to recuperate the costs.
Not to mention your airship has a free inn.
That too, yes. It's basically worthless. It's more just a flavor thing more than anything, because you know.
Well, I say we cut our losses, uproot Costa del Sol, put it on the airship, and we can double heal every time we go to sleep.
Pretty much, I just go, this is the life. Don't have to worry about anything. Except that meteor coming straight towards us. Someone should take care of that.
Fucking Guy Fieri, I swear to God.
It's like, if there's anybody who's gonna go to Flavor Planet first and plant the goddamn flag, it's me.
We have a $5 donation from, I'm not saying a name here, so Alan, hey guys, you've been doing an amazing job so far, and keep up the good work. Hope this money helps. But also, to quote the greatest literary classic of all time, Tom Pimp slapped the Atlantic Ocean. The Atlantic Ocean did not survive.
Nice. Thank you very much.
I think I know what that is, and for, let's say, $15 dues, I will do a dramatic reading of the whole thing.
Oh my.
Oh, nice. I still remember that awesome fanfic you did a dramatic reading of, Tom, the Garfield one.
Oh, there were a few of those, actually, I think.
You know, the one with Kate Middleton and, Big Ben.
yes. Oh, it shall bong no more.
Indeed.
I still say they should just replace each of the clock faces in Big Ben with just, like, massive widescreen TVs with just the Twitter page on them.
Yeah. What? No, just to, like, rub salt in the wound. Like, follow your idea. Have, like, video screens on the clock faces, but just put a digital clock there instead. Man.
And then whenever it actually comes to a 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock or whatever, it just flashes bong in big like letters.
Yeah.
With like multicolored backgrounds and everything. It just goes bong, bong, and then just stops.
Right, yes.
And then it goes back to the digital
No,
clock.
just...
It's over! It's over!
And we're now in space.
Thank you. I love this part in SA2. Make sure Knuckles doesn't get a hold of the controls.
Well, I'm not sure if Guy
Don't
Fieri is
touch
much
that
better, to be
lever.
honest.
And we are going to meteor her, kind of.
I guess.
I hope Sid remembered to put in escape pods. Is this the end? Well, he says that, but we still have 5 other characters. They'll be able to pick up the slack for us if the worst did happen.
Flame says he likes the Twitter feed idea. He would ship post on Big Ben. He would just retweet legs on, like...
No, if I had control of Big Ben, I'd put the time up there. Yeah, he'd start eavesdropping with other clocks. You would.
Oh my god.
No, I'd do one better. I'd put the time up, but it would be, say we're in BST, it would be in GMT instead, so no one will know what the fuck.
Isn't GMT and BST the same thing?
No, of course it's not.
Are you sure?
Yes, Mia, I'm sure.
BST is British Standard Time though, isn't it?
It's summertime.
Oh.
Yeah, it stands for British Summer, unlike most where it stands for Standard. Alright, we're gonna rescue the huge materia. Punch in the right code, you can unlock it. Huh. So apparently we went to just try a random code.
X, 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 circle.
Mia is worst British person ever. Well, yeah, I'm Irish.
That means you're British.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
We're our own country.
That's what they all say.
We got 3 minutes to enter the correct code. Yay, I did it! Nice! I actually forgot what the code was, but apparently, for those of you who are wondering, it was circle square XX.
Okay.
Alright, the materia is ours. Huzzahs all around. So now we just gotta stop ourselves from being turned into a pancake after this thing crashes into Meteor.
Oh man, that won't be very cash money of you.
No, it would not. Alright, escape pods are down here, I think, so let's go ahead and head straight down. Apparently, if you miss the passcode, you can actually miss the huge materia completely, and basically remove any possibility of having a complete file by the end of it. You can still complete the game, but you won't have the huge materia.
Or Neo Bahamut. Or
No
Bahamut Zero,
Bahamut,
sorry.
yeah, no Bahamut Zero for you.
Yeah, I like the way you just completely fucking blank, just like, I'm not even acknowledging that pronunciation. In fact, I won't acknowledge you until you get it right.
And Sid, the poor sod, has gotten himself caught in the same trap that Shira did, I believe. Oh no, I don't think Shira got caught in the same trap. She was just going to get barbecued because she was taking too long for tank number 8.
He was just trying to eat some of the jet fuel. You know what he's like with spicy food and whatnot.
He probably just mistook it for Bovril.
Too British.
Spicy
Too British.
trap.
Rock.
So yeah, it turns out Shira's premonition of Tank 8 being faulty may have been correct. And Sid is now mellowing out a bit more now. He may not be as sweary anymore.
Oh, what's the point of him then?
Good point, good point. Aww. It's a good thing they get married in Dirge of Cerberus. They were made for each other.
Oh wow, apparently the full version of the Infinite theme is 4 minutes 28 seconds.
That's pretty long.
Cool.
Well, about the same length as the average song, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not out yet. Tomio Otani just mentioned it on Twitter.
Oh, cool, yeah.
I love it if he just went, so this is out of space, just long pause. It fucking sucks, there's nothing to do here!
Not a single diner in outer space.
Godspeed, Shinra number 26. Godspeed. Alright, so we crash land on Earth again. Assumedly we had a parachute or something to make a somewhat softer landing.
I'd be careful. I'd save here, because I think Gohan and the others have been training for this moment.
They just go into space and just punch it once. No, we just need to send Spiranda up there and get him to just death blow Meteor.
You know, Renoa from FF8, how
Yes.
she puts a dog on her wrist launcher? Just put Spiranda on there, aim it at the Meteor and fire.
Beautiful.
Renoa has some of the funniest, what are they called in Final Fantasy VIII again? Because they're not limits, are they?
Limit breaks.
They're not limit breaks. They're
No,
like
they are.
overdrives or something like that.
No, in 8 they are called limit breaks.
Ah, they are still called limit breaks. Okay.
Yeah, 10's the one that changed it to overdrives. Well,
Yeah.
9 had trance instead.
Yeah. So, did it work? Is Meteor destroyed? No, it is still going, and this time it's holding itself together with the power of magnetism.
Oh shit, we're fucked now.
It'd
See,
be so
now I
cool
just
if
think
the
you've made the
timer
situation
started.
worse, because not only is the general mass widely ineffective, but now you've got all these little bits running around and circling all over the place, so they're just going to cause even more collateral damage.
Ooh,
Probably, yeah.
The name for the last Shovel Knight installment is
Cool.
Shovel Knight King of Cards.
Ooh. Should be pretty good, hopefully. Well, it's
So
pretty
Yugi-
consistent so far, so they should do alright.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Yu-Gi-Oh crossover.
So yeah, unfortunately everybody in the world was watching, hoping that the Shinra's plan to launch a rocket into Meteor to blow it up would work, but nope, it didn't, and the world is devastated, but there are other ways, I'm sure.
This scene reminds me of, oh, we got a new donation from a $15 donation from that one brass Chronos Shinks. Sorry about that. Hi, it's the guy who quoted Tea in Pimping, the Tom 64 story a few minutes ago. I'll take you up on your offer, but please, can you give a shout to my a shout to my friend Craig, just so
Yeah,
he
do you want me
knows.
to read these if you're having trouble?
Sure.
Okay. That one brass chrono shrinks. Hi, it's the guy who quoted Tea and Pimpin', the Tom 64 story a few minutes ago. I'll take you up on your offer, but please, can you give a shout out to my friend Craig, just so he knows that I got you guys to do it? He didn't believe I could get you guys to do it. Well, Craig, he got these guys to do it. Hope you're doing well.
Hi,
and
Craig. How are you? Well, he won't be able to answer that for quite some time, I imagine, but there you go. When it eventually comes around, you better tell me how you are, otherwise I'll hunt you down, and I'll give you a stern talking to.
Here we go then. Tea and Pimpin', the story of Tom 64. 2006. HellfireComms did not exist. The world was in chaos. This is the story of IT's rise to power, as well as the story of IT's founder and leader, Tom 64. An English person was sitting in his house, drinking tea, playing video games, and being English. Later, he would joyfully talk over it and post it on YouTube. That was his way of life. It was enjoyable, and he liked it. However, when he went to post the videos on YouTube, a message appeared which said, "Your account has been deleted." What the fucking shit-bound monkeys, said Tom, and with that, his life went down the shitter. He was without a thing to do for a while, and that time was called the time of boredom. It was boring, so eventually he just played video games. He was playing God Hand when he heard a mysterious noise outside his window. He went to investigate, and it was ninjas. Douchebags, said Tom. The first one came in and punched out his TV. Gene, no! Tom went to help his injured TV, but it was too late. As it was dying, Tom heard a faint whisper. Tom, use the pimp hand, Tom. The pimp hand of justice. Tom realized his TV was right. He took his gloves off, which he was wearing, because he's English like that, son, and Working up massive amounts of courage, he pimp-slapped one of the ninjas in the face with the power of 10,000 suns. "Motherfucking grah!" said the ninja. The shockwave from the pimp slap took out all the other ninjas and Tom's whole house. I'm not done yet. Tom knew that with great power comes great responsibility, so he robbed a bank. With the money, he bought shitloads of video games, and that's my favourite line, by the way, and a new house, yet his life was not complete somehow. Something was missing. So while he was playing Professor Layton and admiring the Britishness of it all, he realised what was missing. Tea! The ultimate source of life. The sweetest, most succulent substance in the universe. The best fucking thing ever. He had to get some. But from where? Tom spotted a tea cart on the other side of the road. He walked up to it, and the tea man said, "Hello, sir. Would you like some tea?" Tom pimp-slapped him and took all the Earl Grey. Then the man said, "Nigger stole my tea." Tom pimp-slapped the tea man again for calling him a nigger. Now Tom, with his life complete, decided to spread some of the awesome to the common folk. How? He asked himself. With commentary, he replied to himself. So he gathered up his best friends and made Hellfire commentaries. However, it was very complicated and full of filler. The first member to join was the Hell Dragon. He was in America, and Tom was in England. So, for no particular reason, Tom pimp-slapped the Atlantic Ocean. The Atlantic Ocean did not survive. Tom crossed it. And once he was in America, he saw a dragon having an epic duel to the death with some bats. "Bats!" said the mysterious dragon. Tom helped him to kill the bats. Afterwards, the Hell Dragon said, "Thank you, mysterious English person." Tom replied, "You're going to be my commentary partner." "That sounds fun," said Hell Dragon. Tom replied, "Mwahaha." The next member to be inducted in was Fastest Thing Alive. Tom was playing Sonic and doing internet stuff, as usual. He then stumbled upon a certain website. It was called Find the Computer Room. The T was in lowercase for some reason, as was the computer in the room. I added that myself. And Tom64 was fascinated by it. It was the world of Sonic fanboys. Tom sought out the leader of this fine website. It was none other than Gareth, the fastest thing alive. Tom asked him to join Hellfire commentaries. Gareth said he would only join if Tom would beat him in a nerd battle. The two Englishmen / Sonic fanboys / fat people met in an epic clash of wills. Meaning, Tom pimp / flailed even the fuck out of Gareth. "A winner is you," said Gareth. The big three of Hellfire commentaries had been recruited. Tom met Axel in the Lost Woods. Tom found Ron when he crossed the portal streams. Tom met Tundra Boy when Sony was having a fanboy competition, and Tundra Boy won. Tom met Random DCE, oh this is going back, randomly, but Tish. Lewis Prower, the based man that he is, was fighting Waddle Dee when Tom came in and pimp-slapped Waddle Dee. But it was totally ineffective. Oh shit! Lewis and Tom barely escaped with their lives. Captain was blowing people up in San Andreas when Tom came in and ruined his fun. Mwahaha! Captain was amazed by his evil laugh and joined the group. Al was going to rape some people and Tom advised him not to, and now Al does not have AIDS. With all of the Hellfire commentaries assembled, they realized there was one more threat that needed taken care of. They set out to destroy the 06 loading screen. So they went to 06 land, where they encountered the screen in 0.005 seconds. Insert epic battle here. "Oh, Jesus Clapes, that was epic," said Hell Dragon. "I thought it was quite bland, actually," said Tom. "Lol," said all the members of HFC as the camera zoomed out slowly. The end.
Alright, can I just say one thing about that entire thing that you just read out? Up until the point, right up until like the end of the whole THD bit, you could have always considered that as like an alternate version of Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Like when he actually goes to the point where you help THD, you could have said, "Now you will be my maid," and then thus begins the Dragon Maid thing.
Oh, we got a new donation. $10 from Astro Gauge 55. "Hey guys, just want to start the morning right by donating to a good cause. Stay frosty, everyone."
Thank you very much. And now I will rest my throat a bit. So Mia, the COCOM handle is yours.
And now
So,
we have Bugenhagen on our ship, and he just floats around like a maniac.
And then Volk immediately talks over you. Volk, come on, man.
Sorry, I'm just trying to tell people what's going on, because now we got the old man floating around on the orb, and he's on our ship, and it's like, yay, I'm gonna float around for a bit.
He's just trying to teach us how to save the world.
Woohoo.
Okay, for this part now, we need the submarine. Because we need to find a key, which we're apparently not supposed to know about yet, but since we played this game infinite times over the last 20 or so years, we kind of already know where to go.
Indeed.
Yep.
Let me see here. I think where we need to go is like here. Then we submerge. And somewhere around these parts is meant to be a tunnel. Ah, there it is. That's what we're looking for. The key of the ancients.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, we still have the hostages as well. They're just kind of helping us out.
Well, Aldrag has posted pics of himself on Twitter quite recently, actually.
Yeah, I actually used them as reference when I was doing the Sims Free Spot PC stuff. Alright, we have ourselves a key. So now all we have to do is go back to the Temple of the Ancients. So, with the help of free time speed, we'll be able to get there lickety-split. Boom. There we go.
Tea and pimpin', honestly.
Well, I approve of the teapot. I don't think I'd be very good at the other bit, though. I'm just not a multiple lady kind of man, you know?
Don't knock it till you've tried it.
Easier said than done, my friend.
So why are there giant Skellywelly bones here?
Because there's a dig site here, because obviously this is right next to the, City of the Ancients, so there's all sorts of cool crap around here.
Okay.
So they set a dig site over here where they uncover fossils and other such stuff, and you can make use of their staff to help you find treasure as well, which is just wonderful. Some of the treasure is pretty good. There's a few unique items you can find there, but for the most part, it's mostly just rarer items like megalixirs and like maxifers and things like that.
Awesome.
Ooh, nice. I think we just got regen on one of our curative materials as well. That'll be handy for later on. Alright, back to the Muffin of the Ancients.
Sorry, what?
The City of the Ancients just looks like a giant muffin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, that makes sense.
Alright, here we go.
These beautiful PS1 rendered backgrounds, I love it so much. It's kind of why the new and tasty version of Apes Odyssey doesn't really gel with me.
Yee.
Yes.
The backgrounds themselves do actually still hold up to present day. It's just the, obviously when you put it together with the sort of blocky Lego characters, the illusion is somewhat lost a little.
I don't mind it. It still, like, sort of fits with...
I think eventually you just kind of blank it out and it just all blends together, even though it really shouldn't.
Yeah.
Look at Bugenhagen over there, just laughing it up. So the idea is that we need to find the white materia, which is holy. Which is pretty much the only thing that can stop Meteor, which is what Eris was trying to summon before she got turned into a shish kebab. Yeah, that circular thing that was bouncing around when the sad music started playing, that was the holy materia. So it's hiding around the bottom of the pond somewhere, so we need to find it. But that is way easier said than done.
I guess you could say that Goldstorm. He says, so Holy is a status buff for the planet?
Oh yeah, one thing Bugenhagen just said there, it's all Greek to me. So apparently Greece is canon in the Final Fantasy VII universe. So we have Greece, we have Korea, and we have Spain. Those are all confirmed to be real countries in this game.
I see.
No Britain though, sadly.
I mean, they have tea.
Yeah, but, you know, not the British style of tea as far as we're aware.
Yeah, also there was the whole thing with China, etc.
Mm-hmm. So essentially what we got the key for is it's pretty much a giant music box. It plays a tune, and that unlocks the mysteries of the city here. I think what it's actually meant to do is it's meant to, like, drain the water or something like that, so then we can go in there and collect the material, like the material will get swept in amongst all this. So apparently Hope might be inside here, but it looks almost exactly the same, except there's now a waterfall. Alright, so what mysteries have we unlocked? Ah, it's gonna live! Oh, do we get to see her die again? I can't remember if we get to see her get stabbed again.
Oh, I hope so, because I missed it last time.
Kind of. It shows the death scene, but it doesn't explicitly show her getting stabbed in the chest.
Oh. Gonna be ambiguous.
Or maybe, like, the idea behind Eris's name here was going to live, in brackets, in our hearts. So, while we don't know exactly where the holy materia is, apparently Eris, or Gonna Live in this case, actually did the prayer for holy. So, she actually managed to activate it, well, before she got skewered. So it's up to us now to do the rest. Ah yeah, this is where you learn that the reason why Holy isn't actually working right now is because Sephiroth is blocking it. So he's interfering with it in some way. So more the more reason to stop Sephiroth, to make sure we can actually get Holy to do its magic and stop Meteor. Oh yeah, this is where you find out the cannon that was in Junon that blew away Sapphire Weapon's head has recently been relocated to a place where lots of Mako energy is gathered. So, 10 guesses if you can figure out where that is. Right where we started the game, it's Midgar, and I have to say Midgar with the fucking cannon looks badass.
Oh yeah.
Like, even though pretty much everybody in there is gonna pretty much die because of the thing gathering up all the Mako energy at once and then firing. But you know, Shinra don't care. They just want to stop Sephiroth and reach the Promised Land and then make all the money.
Yep.
And here we go. We now have the big executives. We got Reeve, who's our man on the inside, who is actually controlling Katsif, or Entom 64 in this case. And then we have Kyahaha and Gwahaha doing their usual thing, laughing like idiots.
Oh, okay. I thought those were their actual names for a second.
Actually, Reeve actually calls them by their laughs, so when Katsif was referring to them, he actually referred to them by Kyahaha and Gwahaha. And their actual names are Scarlet and Heidegger?
Heidegger, but Pavarotti.
Yeah, we call him Pavarotti. So yes, you learned of their fiendish plan to basically fire the giant cannon at Sephiroth instead, seeing as it worked so well for Sapphire weapon. And they're hoping that'll be enough to either kill Sephiroth or at the very least break the barrier. Now, as insane as a plan that this actually is, I'm kind of hoping it works.
It is a cool plan.
Yeah, I mean, why don't we just take the giant
big gun.
fucking cannon and fire it at him? That sounds like a great idea. Oh no, Cloud's been minied! How dare he? We've got a couple of really cool boss fights coming up though. We have to make our way back to Midgar, and in the process we get to fight Hojo, and we also get to fight something called the Proudclad. Although I think in the English version of the game, for some reason, it's called the Prodclod.
Yeah.
Which is just silly.
Also, diamond weapon.
Oh yeah, there's a diamond weapon fight as well. Even more awesomeness rolled in there. You can actually steal a really powerful item from him, but it's your only opportunity to do so. So if you miss it, you've lost your chance to get it for good. So if you're going for a complete file with like all the items, you want to make sure you grab that. I can't remember exactly what it was. I think it was a piece of armor that has like a ridiculous number of slots and gives you all sorts of resistances. This, I think it is. We'll find out soon enough if we can steal it. Oh, speaking of diamond weapon. He's about to make his debut. Well, kind of. We saw him in the cutscene, but this is the first time you actually see him in the overworld.
Yeah.
Now, the funny thing about this guy is that he moves so slowly that in the time it actually takes him to get to Midgar, you could go to Wutai, do the side quest, come back, and he still won't actually be anywhere near Midgar.
Yeah, pretty much. He only moves if you're on the world map, I think.
Yeah. But we're just going to go straight after him, so we're just going to make sure we've all prepared and get ready to take him head on. So we're not sure if the giant cannon's going to be ready to behead Diamond Weapon the same way that they did with Sapphire, so we're going to have to take care of him ourselves. So THC and N-Tom are having a bit of an argument.
Yeah. Someone found a prototype of SimCity for NES.
Really?
Yeah. It's pretty much the Super Nintendo version.
I guess that's not too surprising. I guess maybe they were going to try and see if they could do it, but the limitations were a little bit too bad. And they just couldn't get it rolling. Alright. It's a diamond weapon! Let's say hello to him. Look at how fast he goes. Guy's a goddamn champion. Might as well be Michael Phelps. Luckily Midgar isn't too far away from where he actually comes from, so we can just wait here for him. He'll be fine. I think he's going to come from, like, over here. Alright. So how's everyone in the chat doing? And Tom will be back later, apparently, so he's gone away for a while.
Cool.
Oh, that's what he drops. It's the Rising Sun. It's a weapon for Yuffie.
Oh, yes.
And it's the only, like, it has 4 linked slots, and it has double growth as well. So, it's a materia workhorse, pretty much.
Yep.
You can just pile so much materia in there. And it'll all be double growth. Which in theory actually makes it somewhat better than the triple if you're just grinding up a whole bunch of materia en masse. Here he comes. Oh god, he's getting closer. Okay, I'm done. He's not actually that scary. Although he is very badass, so you'll get to see in a second. Come on. There we go. Alright, he has about 30,000 HP, so if we can land just a few death blows on him, we'll be fine. We want Steel. We want Funny to cast Big Guard. Oh, there's the Rising Sun. We pretty much stole it first time, so brilliant. Alright, now it's up to Speranda to finish the job. That did 0 damage. Well, that's not good. Ah, but magic seems to work, so... let's see what we can do about that. Oh yeah, I think when his core's open you can start using physical attacks on him.
Cool.
I think that's how the fight goes. But in the meantime, we can just keep throwing magic breaths at him. They'll do a respectable amount of damage for the time being. Until he's ready to take some physical beatdown. Want to make sure I save a little bit of MP just to be able to recast Big Guard if we need it.
Fair enough. I'll be back in just a sec.
Alrighty. Alright, let's go ahead and recast Big Guard. Just to make sure we can keep it up. This could be an evolved form of Aggron very easily, I agree. That'd be awesome. This is what Mega Aggron should have been. Oh no, the Doom timer on Tifa has run out. What will Speranda do? Nothing, for she is immune. We don't have Death Sentence on her, unfortunately. So, another round of Magic Breath and we'll get Cloud to recast Death Sentence on her. Oh yeah, because she's immune, you can't actually manually cast it, you can only go off the automatic. Ah, that's a bit of a bar leak. That's okay, we will deal with it. So now we have a bit of a problem. Do we have a Mega Elixir handy? We do! Alright, let's use that. And that way we can keep using Magic Breath. I'm pretty sure there's a way to actually attack him with physical attacks. I just can't remember what it was. Oh, if he uses countdown, that's when he becomes vulnerable. I remember now. So it's pretty much a specific attack that he uses. So if he actually uses it, that's when you can actually use standard attacks. But until then, you're basically stuck to magic summons and limit breaks. And he's down. Well, obviously it doesn't disappear into red mist, but he's pretty much there. Apparently we mastered a bunch of materia. Yeah, this guy gives you a lot of AP. So make sure you're packing materia like nothing else if you can at all help it.
Hello, I'm back.
Hey, welcome back. We just defeated Diamond Weapon.
Awesome.
I have to say, this guy looks awesome when you fight him in Kingsglaive.
Cool. He just looks awesome anyway.
Yeah, he just looks awesome anyway, but I mean in Kingsglaive he's all high def and shit, and it's brilliant.
Are you saying this isn't high definition?
No. It clearly isn't. I mean, come on, look at it. Wait, Daddy, come back! I love you! I won't be a burden, I swear! Don't leave me again!
Hey, Mechadom. I see you in the chat.
Hey, Mechadom. So the name of the cannon is now being dubbed as Sister Ray, and now we get to see it in action.
Cool.
So basically what happens is it siphons the energy out of all the reactors and just fires it all at once.
Pretty much.
Apparently even the ones I think we destroyed are used, I believe. Because they all go active.
I think 5 was repaired, but I don't think number 1 was.
Oh yeah, I don't see any gas coming from that one.
And I also think one of them mightn't be complete.
Well, apparently there's energy going to it.
Oh, okay.
So Midgar's now completely blacked out because we literally just used all the energy that was stored up to fire the cannon.
Indeed.
But will this work? Will Shinra do the job for us by killing Sephiroth with this one beam?
Remember to hold right and the run button during the Reeve conversation to skip Midgar.
We don't want to do that. Yeah, we didn't actually kill Diamond Weapon, but we did a number on him, but he's pretty much, he's just gonna gun down Midgar, that's brilliant.
I love this, Sister Ray. This scene is just so awesome.
It is an immense piece of tech.
And just seeing Midgar go all blank is just eerie.
Oh no, Diamond Weapon! You're meant to live! You're meant to be the one that got away!
I mean, yeah.
Diamond is so fucking awesome. He's probably one of my favourite weapons. He just looks like a fucking huge-ass Gundam, like one of those ones like the big bosses would normally have.
Yeah. Also, shooting the cannon just, like, destroyed Shinra HQ's glass.
I would hate to be the window repairman. Then again, I would love to be the window salesman right about now.
Yeah.
And the barrier's gone. And the crater is open for business.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't enough to pierce straight through Sephiroth, but I guess that's the next phase of the plan.
Holy shit.
But yeah, Weapon got a few parting shots off, unfortunately, so Midgar's gonna suffer a bit of collateral. And this is the part where you assume Rufus dies, because of course you just saw him get blasted, but
Yeah.
in Advent Children, he is the dude in the wheelchair. He's a little bit scarred and he has one eye covered, assumably he may have lost an eye. But
Yeah.
he is still very much alive.
How, though?
I don't know. It's something weird that happened in Adventure. I guess they just wanted it to be like a hype reveal. It's like, who's this mysterious man in the wheelchair? And
They
it's like,
actually do explain it in one of the midquel books. Basically, when he was a child, he had always asked his father to build a trapdoor underneath the
Oh my god.
underneath his desk or whatever, in case of an emergency or whatever. And his father did it. I don't know why, but he just did, and that's actually how he escaped. And then the Turks found him wounded but not dead, and they were able to help him out. And well, yeah,
they nursed him back to health.
pretty much.
So
Also,
did they keep
Rufus
him
does
in
look
hiding
badass in that
deliberately?
scene.
Or was he just... Or did he just want to be covered up because it was like, oh, this will be badass, trust me, just like cover me up in bandages and shit, it'll be great.
He might have wanted to, well, since you know it's Rufus Shinra anyway,
I think he just wanted
I
to
don't
look
know.
awesome.
probably.
Alright. So where do I go now from here?
You can either do the weapons now, but we don't have 6,000 yet, or you can go to Midgar.
Alright, do we
This
have
is
to
when
like
the
fly
weapon
over
fights
Midgar,
unlock.
or do we have to actually try and enter Midgar?
I think you have to fly over.
Oh, we gotta go to the North Crater first and then go to Midgar.
Oh, okay.
To the crater, to the crater. There we go. Guy Fieri, can the airship get inside? Take us to Flavor Town. He's like, dude, how many Flavor Towns are there? It's just like, you fool. Everywhere is Flavor Town. We've been patched through to the inside. No, not the president.
Yes, the president.
So, in this scene, you kind of get left with the assumption that Reeve talks in a, like a faked accent, I suppose, for when he's, playing the part of Katesif.
Ah, okay.
Because they say, what was with the funny voice? And he just sort of says, never you mind, we gotta get to the president.
So he doesn't actually use the Scottish accent as Reeve.
I don't believe so, no.
Cool.
Well, I mean, he has to sort of play the part of a fortune-telling toy, so I suppose he has to sound
Yeah.
a little bit cutesy.
Hey, Floofy.
Hey there. Hey.
We just found out that Reeve doesn't actually use the Scottish accent when he's, Reeve. He only uses it for Kate Sith.
Cool.
Well, at least I'm assuming that's the case, judging by what Scarlet said to him. And Hojo's being a crazy asshole again, because he's Hojo, and that's what he does best.
Pretty much.
And
In
now
way,
we get
he's
to a
like the
really
bigger
cool part of
bad.
the game. The Midgar raid.
In a way, when you
I love Kitsif's little shuffle.
in a way, when you think about it, Hojo's pretty much the bigger bad guy.
Hmm.
I mean, he's done probably even worse shit than Sephiroth has. Plus, he's responsible for Sephiroth.
Yeah, he really is. He's kind of the catalyst that started this whole mess.
Just FYI, I'll only be around for like an hour, and then
Fair
I'll
enough.
have to leave.
Are you doing floof stuff?
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, at this point, they're going to try and fire the cannon again, but if they do so again, it's probably going to blow up the entirety of Midgar.
Cool.
And
Well, not
yeah,
cool,
at this point,
but-
Reef's cover's been blown as well. So now they kind of know that he's been in contact with the our little ragtag group. And now Strange Laugh number 1 and Strange Laugh number 2 make discussions to get the new weapon, and Reef gets taken away.
Oh shit.
You think they have sex?
What?
I hope.
Heidegger and
Oh.
Scarlet?
I'd like to think Scarlet has better taste than that, to be honest.
I don't know.
I don't know, they seem perfect for each other, cunt and bastard.
Just imagine the laugh that would spawn.
Oh my god!
And like, as the generations continue, just the laugh gets progressively more and more ridiculous. And like, instead of the first words, they get all teary-eyed when the first laugh happens. I'm so proud of our little boy! And instead of crying, they just do their strange laughs. They go,
Have we fought Godzilla yet?
yeah, we fought Diamond Weapon. We stole the thing from it as well. And we're definitely taking Vincent Burrs for this, because he's got some beef to settle with Hojo.
Indeed.
But if you're playing through this game properly, you'll also want to take Barrett along with you, because you need Barrett to open up a chest that has his ultimate weapon, the missing score. And the only way you can actually get there is if Barrett is actually present with you, so definitely want to make sure you grab that. But since we're not really using Barrett very much, we don't really need it.
Definitely want to grab the W item for unlimited elixirs.
Yes, we definitely want the W item, don't worry. I know exactly where that is.
I completely missed it in my first playthrough, and I got locked out.
Yowza, that's no good. Alright, here we go. The Midgar raid begins. If you're playing the PC version, you can actually glitch it out the game so that after you get out of Midgar during the flashback scenes and what have you, you actually end up at this point in the game in pretty much a few hours.
And we have the Lego model skydiving.
Yay!
I wish it was the full body models for this part.
Yeah, that would have been pretty hype. Although then again, in the Final Fantasy VII remake, that bit's gonna be great.
I have a feeling they're gonna omit a lot of stuff. They're not gonna they're probably gonna change everything.
I can't see them doing that here. I mean, this part is pretty damn iconic.
I think they'll change the cross-dressing part at least.
No, they're gonna leave that intact. They've already said as much.
Oh, alright.
Like, they explicitly said it when the game was pretty much first announced, because that was like the first question on everyone's mind. For some reason. Like, nothing else really matters, but that particular part, no, that's what everybody wants to know about. Alright, down we go. Down the only road we'll ever know. And there's also at this point where we get W item, I believe. So we have to go down, and we have to go as far south as we possibly can.
I do hope in the remake they'll let you explore the entirety of Midgar.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would... What, you mean like the sectors they didn't use, like Sector 4 and that?
Like
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, that would be pretty nice.
Yeah, make a whole open world of Midgar.
Ooh, a behemoth. So big, so scary. So susceptible to death blow. One punch Miranda strikes again.
I actually didn't know about the Tifa death blow exploit.
Well, it's not really an exploit, it's just a combination of items that just allows her to do insane amounts of damage.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I meant. Exploit, I guess, means means that
Something that wasn't intended.
Yeah.
Yeah, breaking the game's code.
Well, then again, can you call everything in Final Fantasy VIII an exploit? I mean, did they actually intend you to break the game?
I don't know about that. Maybe in that situation, probably not, but I think at this point as well, Cloud has 100% cover, so any normal attacks are all going to go to him at this point. So we pretty much only have to worry about keeping him healed.
What's Cloud's weapon?
The Rune Blade. At the moment. A little outdated, but it still has double material growth, which is mostly the reason why I'm using it.
It's just like really eye-opening how Cloud's only doing triple digits and Tifa's doing almost max damage.
Well, that's the power of the Power Soul. It's just that good.
Indeed.
Can we actually get the letter from here? No, but we can get that chest. Mega Elixir. Nice. Alright, so we've gotten all the items over there, so we can pretty much carry on the correct path now. I mean, there's an Elixir and a Mega Elixir there, and they'll come in handy at the very least later on.
Mia Discord.
Alright, so we're kicking ass and taking names around here. We just have to make sure Cloud is healthy. Yeah, the behemoths are a lot smaller in World of Final Fantasy. Well, apart from the Mega Behemoth. He's a big fucker. But then again, everything is tiny in World of Final Fantasy. Throw out Aqualung. Also, how is he getting confused? Don't I have ribbon on him?
Aqualung is still cool at this point in the game.
Oh yeah, it's still very handy. I mean, it's water damage, and that is, water damage is few and far between. It's just generally useful all around, because the attack itself is just so damn strong. Alright, I think if we go up this ladder here, we'll be able to get to the rest of the stuff. Well, this chest up here, specifically. Thank God for 3 times speed, otherwise this section would actually take forever, and would be half the marathon. Just imagine it. HFC Sonython, where we spend 12 hours climbing a ladder in Final Fantasy VII, playing Snake Eater on repeat.
Indeed.
He remembers fuck all Cloud Strife. But yeah, Spranda's so badass, she can literally punch a tank. And just not give a shit. Boot! For 9,000 damage. Well, the good news is in the midst of this crisis, we can now technically get the lifetime pass at the Gold Saucer, so we can treat ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
After this is all over, we'll just go to the Gold Saucer and just have like a 2-week-long vacation. We'll play the video games, we'll ride on the trains, and get really annoyed when we don't get enough points to get the thing that we want. It'll be great fun.
I do like how the people at the Gold Saucer are basically like, screw Meteor, we're just gonna have fun. Like, they literally say that in their dialogue.
Yeah, well, in the midst of a crisis, sometimes you just want to have a good time and forget it all. You feel like someone's been watching no slots runs. I've actually known about this for a little while now, although I will admit, the no slots run reminded me of its existence. You have to remember, I played this game a lot, and I literally had, like, guidebooks and just general playing the game an ungodly amount of times back in the day. So, a lot of these tricks aren't lost on me. It's just that after years and years of having not played it for a while, I get reminded of these things.
Yeah, I get you. I mean, there's so much stuff in this game, it's pretty difficult to remember literally everything.
But the fact the speedrunning community is a thing that exists, a lot of these tricks are fairly open knowledge now. I mean, as long as you actually watch that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's true. I do like just breaking the game.
But the thing is, there's also more than one way to break the game as well, which is great. There's so many different ways you can just completely bend this game over your knee and just kick its ass. It's not necessarily limited to Vincent. Well, Tifa rather. I mean, you can do some really cool shit with Vincent. Actually, one thing we could probably note is that Vincent has a way of being able to fire off... I can't remember exactly how it goes, but if you use Vincent with a mug, you can actually make it so like a lot of his attacks are pretty much instant and don't have ridiculously long animations.
Cool.
I can't exactly remember how it goes, but maybe someone in the chat would be able to do a better job of explaining it so that I can verbally translate that to the people watching at home on YouTube. Alright, there's one more item we can get here. So let's see if we can grab it. Final Fantasy VIII is just a lot more easy to break. Its methods of breaking are a lot more public, since the junction system is just the very basis of being able to make yourself ridiculously powerful.
Pretty much.
You know, you just have to experiment. But you don't even have to experiment very much, it's just a matter of try all the spells you have, see which ones have the most effect, and just go with that. Because the only really complicated part about the junction system is that some spells work better on some stats than others. That's like literally the only thing. So, for example, triple is best used on your speed stat, for instance.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And obviously, like, curative spells will work well on your HP, and Ultima's pretty much good for everything.
Yeah, Ultima's kind of just like a go-to universal stat, so once you've kind of used all your specialist ones, that's pretty much when you use Ultima to kind of fill in the gaps. And then you can either put Death on your weapon or Meltdown on your weapon, depending on what you're doing.
Yeah.
The way status effects actually work in Final Fantasy VIII when you junction it to your weapon is it's dependent on how many you have. So if you have 100 of a particular spell, it will always inflict that status when you hit him with an attack. So 100 Meltdowns will always inflict Vitality 0, and 100 Death will always inflict instant death as long as the enemy in question is vulnerable to it.
Jesus. Yeah, you can just break the fucking game, and it's really fun to experiment with.
Yeah, that's why I kind of like Final Fantasy VIII, because I'm just one of those guys who likes to get into the mechanics of a game and just play. And Final Fantasy VIII really scratched that itch for me, especially when I was playing it for the first time, and just seeing all this insane shit you can do, and then holy shit, cards! I love it! Because of course I was a big Yu-Gi-Oh player at the time.
Yeah, I love Triple Triad, mainly because the rewards are so worth it.
And it's just fun as well. It's not overly long like Tetramaster can tend to be from time to time, which I think is what they tried to do as sort of like something slightly different to Triple Triad, but still familiar. But in the end, it just worked out as it being ridiculously long.
Hey guys, we made Triple Triad, but shit.
I actually never bothered to learn either of them. I just couldn't give a crap. But I kind of had to give a crap in Final Fantasy IX.
Yeah, they force you to do it at one point.
Or it's basically Tetramaster. Hope to God you have a naming way. Or several thousand. Alright, let me just make sure I'm not going to miss the W item. Because I believe it is somewhere around here. So I just want to make sure I don't miss it.
I believe there's a battle with the Turks coming up.
Yes, and if you did the Wutai side quest, you can actually opt out the fight. But since we didn't, we're going to fight them, because I kind of want to show off the fight. So
I have to wonder what happens after we beat Hojo, like, and we don't have Vincent. Like, can we still go and get him?
Oh yeah, I mean Vincent's going to be there for the Hojo fight, like no doubt about it. That's why
Well,
we
like
brought
if
him
you
along.
don't, like if you didn't like get him before, like how
Well-
does the dialogue change? Like after you like kill Hojo?
I imagine the dialogue is widely unaffected. It's just that Vincent adds that extra bit in there. Because, you know, he has some personal beef with him.
Yeah, but it's like, are you gonna see Hojo? And it's like, oh, about that, we already killed him.
It's just like, oh.
Well, Sephiroth, and he's like, oh, I don't care.
Alright, I suppose I'll go with you. But you do raise a good point. But I'd wager, like, maybe the game wasn't coded to account for that. Man, this damn tunnel's long. But we're almost at the end. Gonna cast Aqualung and kill all you dweebs.
Oh, yeah. All these good spells are just fantastic, really.
Yeah, the FF7 battle theme is a solid battle theme overall. Although the best battle theme is still Man with the Machine Gun, in my opinion. But that's kind of cheating, I suppose.
I don't really care for that theme, in Final Fantasy VIII, at least. I like the orchestrated version a lot, but
Oh, the orchestrated version is amazing.
I really hate how it sounds like a nightclub, you know, sort of theme.
No, if I was a DJ at my local nightclub, I would totally play it.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I like it, and to be honest.
And this is exactly why I am not a DJ at a nightclub, because I don't think my sort of music would go down well with the clientele that exists within my hometown. Oh, there it is! W item! Best materia in the game. Well, one of. It would be entirely unfair to call it the best, but it's one of the most useful, certainly.
Especially if you glitch it.
Oh, yes.
I love that glitch so much. It just saves so much time grinding, healing items and shit.
Yep. We should probably give that to somebody then.
I like how they never bothered
Cloud
to
doesn't
fix-
have the ribbon. That's why. Okay.
I like how they never bothered to fix the glitch in the subsequent versions.
Alright, we're probably going to want that ribbon, so I'm going to find out who has it and wiggle my party around a bit. I think it was Sid. So let's get Sid back out there. Sorry, I mean Guy Fieri. There it is. We'll give you the fire ring because we just don't care. And we'll get Vincent back in. And put the ribbon on. There we go. That's better. Now, about this W item. I don't think we need to worry about stealing much of anything anymore, so we suppose we can put it on Cloud. Unless Tifa has a space available. Yeah, Cloud's probably the best bet. Oh no, we got 2 master cover materials, and that's 100%, so we'll just put it there. Give him W item. That works. That works brilliantly in actual fact. Alright, let's save, because, yeah, a couple of difficult boss fights back to back here. So you've obviously got the Turks, and then you have Hojo, and then you have the Prod Clod. Although I'm not sure if it's the Prod Clod or the Proud Clod, but I know they spelled Clad as Clod for some reason. So, we reach the end of the tunnel, which means now we have to go all the way up. Good thing we have 3 times speed, otherwise this would be really, really annoying.
You could say that about most of the things in the game.
Yeah, you could. And Tifa casually doing 4-digit damage.
Oh shit, I was muted for a little bit.
That's okay. You're on now, so that's fine.
Yeah, I was about to say that the W item basically lets you duplicate items up until 99, and it's extremely overpowered, but it's amazing because you don't have to spend time grinding for elixirs.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we're not going to cheese it that way, because obviously just duplicating a bunch of elixirs to use them is just cheap. But we may use it for if we have some time to do the North Crater magic pots.
Yeah. Those guys give like the most experience and I think a lot of AP as well.
Yeah, they give the most AP as well, I believe.
Awesome.
Sporanda just doing 5,000 damage exactly.
Yep.
You get a lot of turbo ethers here as well, so if you're just casually going through this cave and kill the tunnel and killing everything, you're going to end up with a lot of turbo ethers by the end of it. Which is great because that will allow us to top up our MP when we get to Hojo. Oh, Jojo!
Hojo's a dick.
He really is.
Can't wait to just kick his ass at last.
Me neither. It's gonna be great. Alright, Sporanda, give him the death blow. Hey. Nice and easy.
Anyway, I need to head off, okay? So I might be back later, I'm not sure, but either way, I'll see ya. Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. Thank you for stopping on by.
Are you gonna be okay for a while?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick around till the end of the hour.
Alrighty. Will you keep an eye on the donations and stuff?
Yeah.
Thank you.
What was the last one you had?
Astro Gauge 55. I think we haven't gotten any since then. Alright, I'll see ya.
See you later.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. We get to fight all 3 Turks now.
It's about time. So, Root has 28,000 HP, Reno has 25,000, and Elena has 30,000.
But yeah, if you actually did the Wutai side quest, they will give you the option. They'll just basically go, you know what? We'll turn the other cheek, and they just leave you alone.
I could have sworn you were going to say Wu-Tang for a second.
Yeah, that's actually Yuffie's big secrets. He's part of the Wu-Tang clan.
Deimos, the current COCOM is Floof and myself.
Or THP.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's too close to THD, I'm sorry.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm here.
Cloud just died. Hold on. Do we have any spare Phoenix sounds? I'm pretty sure we bought a bunch. Where are they? Ah, there they are. And then... Elixir. And as soon as possible, I will need to big guard as well.
I believe you could steal the Minerva band from Elena.
Yes, that is correct. So we'll wanna make sure we try and grab that if we can.
Yeah,
I'm
so just reach into
I
her
know what you're
pocket.
talking about.
Let's go with Matcha Magic since that's non-elemental.
But so Floof, your Final Fantasy history, what games are you playing, mate?
I've beaten all the SNES ones and the PS1 games.
Okay.
But I've only beaten them once.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't have a quota for you have to have beaten the game this many times to be on stream.
So the nice thing about the Turk fight is that you only have to actually do enough damage to defeat one of them. And then they all fuck off.
I like the casualness of it, huh? Yeah, everything in place.
Yeah, Elena's a bit, well, I wouldn't say she's an airhead exactly, but, her head isn't entirely in the game for, a lot of the time. Like, probably right there is probably the most serious she's been. Alright, we're back! Sorry about that, my internet connection decided it didn't want to, work. So, yeah, that happened. Luckily, by the time this hits YouTube, you won't even know about that, but, this is mostly for the viewers at home watching on Twitch, so I apologise for that. And now we get boss numero... I think at this point, it's like the third or fourth boss, depending if you count Diamond Weapon.
Wait, in the game?
No, not in the game, in this particular section in the Midgar
I was
raid.
gonna say, like, it's an RPG with only 5 bosses, no thanks.
No, there's been way more bosses besides, don't worry. So, this is the Proudclad, aka the Prodclod. And is the baby of the two people with the really annoying laugh.
Yahaha.
Yahaha and kyahaha.
Why we are revealing ourselves to you, I don't know. It was safer inside the giant robot.
Alright, I'm gonna see if they've actually fixed this in the PS4 version or not. The dude's name, we'll see. There's nothing really too bad about this guy. He doesn't hit particularly hard. He has a mountain of hit points, though, so...
120,000 to be exact.
Yeah. Yeah, he's called the Proud Clod, and not the Proud Clad, like he's meant to be. Peridot would be proud.
Oh, you read my mind, you bastard, man.
I know you all too well.
Oh, darn, damped.
So we're going to be mostly relying on Sporanda to dish out the damage here, as we have done for most of the playthrough, ever since we got the Power Soul.
You know, one of these days I'm gonna forget you're talking about Tifa and think you actually mean Spur.
Spar has special powers, don't you know?
So, Floof, what memories of the Proud Clod do you have?
None at all, because the memories I have are for the fight afterwards.
Oh,
When you get to
okay.
Hojo.
You just shot
You actually-
PlayStation symbols at you.
It's my hypnosis ray.
I believe you actually get Barrett's ultimate weapon after this.
If Barrett's in your party, you get the Catastrophe. No, not the Catastrophe, the missing score. Catastrophes is level 4 limit break.
You know, if we do Sonython 2, we gotta put Dark Cloud 2 in there, I think.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty solid choice, I reckon.
Oh, I just love Dark Cloud 2. It's one of my favorite RPGs.
Hey, that could be something for you to do then.
Hey.
You should just have a whole RPG marathon.
Oh, that's right. I think that might be too much RPG even for me, and I love my RPGs.
Well, we could do about 25 RPGs. It'd just be one a day.
Yeah, because there are quite a few RPGs that could be played in a day. Like, I'm pretty sure Cocoon could be played in a day. And that's another game I love dearly.
Ugh, DB Fusions could be done in 10 hours.
Yep, that it could. Chrono Trigger as well, I suppose, could also count towards that.
Yeah, that's a fairly easygoing RPG.
Fantasy Star, that could probably also be done in a day. Not sure about Fantasy Star 4, but certainly 1.
But that's not going to happen, though, the RPG marathon, because it's going to be the Microsoft done. Will it? Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 4, all the way up until Halo 20.
What the fuck happened to Halo 6? Are they still making that?
I didn't even know there was a Halo 6.
I seem to remember another Halo game being in development, but I don't remember much of it, to be fair. Then again, Halo is not necessarily a series I pay that much attention to.
The last one I remember is Halo Wars 2.
No, not the Proud Clod!
Now I'm just thinking of the Proud family as well.
And we assume they are both dead now, because they kind of exploded with their clod. Imagine if they Could you just imagine if they mistranslated Cloud's name as well, so he was called Clod Strife instead? Just imagine going through the entire game as Clod Strife.
Oh, stop talking over Floof, he's sensitive.
If it's Claude, then it's gonna be like GTA 3.
Nice. Yeah, sadly we couldn't include any of the GTAs in the marathon. So for next time.
Yep, true that. Like some of the original GTAs I think would go down quite nicely next time around.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do for another marathon?
Oh, I have some ideas. Don't know why I said it like a Texan, but yeah, I've got some ideas.
Oh, I do declare I have ideas.
I do declare, we got some ideas, young floof.
Step right up, get your ideas here.
Oh, Kato presented a really good one for me. I'll have to show you that at the next meeting.
Are we going to have like a post-fun meeting then?
I guess so, yeah.
Hey, nice.
No, Flame, I have ideas. Don't tell me I don't.
Is it off limits for me to suggest one?
No, but it doesn't mean it will get taken since you're not officially part of the group.
Oh, I'm an outsider. I forgot.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know where you stand, unless you prefer the passive-aggressive approach where I just ignore you.
Oh.
Yeah, lay it on me, come on. I'm ready, give me the ideas!
Licensed Gameathon, maybe?
Like a Spider-Man's.
That sounds like a license to be muted.
Alright, so let's kick Hojo's ass.
Hell yeah, I'm ready.
Everyone's still sad.
Alright, time for Vincent to get some revenge.
He should bring out his stand. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. That's what he was named for. I'm gonna make the reference.
I know.
Remember the name, it's Protag.
Protagonist!
He'll always be dickhead to me.
In our hearts, he shall always be Dickheed.
So yeah, Hojo is still being a dick. He just wants Sephiroth to destroy the world.
It's all for science.
Yeah, apparently Sephiroth doesn't know that Hojo's actually his dad.
Huh. Wait, so Hojo banged Genova and made Sephiroth?
I believe he just basically used his own genetic material and just, he's a scientist type.
Right.
He always finds a weird workaround for these sort of things.
Hojo is Sephiroth is the offspring of Hojo and Lucretia.
Okay.
Who Vincent fancied.
Gotcha.
So he's getting revenge for stealing his girl.
Oh dear. And we now have to fight Hojo, who's now injected Genova cells into himself. So you might be able to imagine this probably ain't going to go well for him and for any of us, really. I mean, look at him, he's green! Come on, you're in Costa del Sol in Disc 1, you could have at least tried to get a tan. You failed spectacularly.
I would love it if, because he injected himself with stuff, he just died on the spot.
Cruel irony.
And he turns to the Thing.
Oh, okay. I was wondering why he was healing himself and he brought monsters to life.
Oh, I jumped the gun a bit too soon, but he will eventually turn to the Thing.
Okay.
I think we did this. Yeah, this is the second phase now.
Right now he just looks high as shit.
He just looks ill. Oh, he looks gross.
Oh my god. Holy shit, he does look like the Thing.
Yeah, Hojo, he's been on some shit, man. That's all I can say. Let's try another magic breath and let's see if it actually does anything to him.
Hair's still the same.
Well, nothing, not even Genova cells, can break my precious locks.
Alright, magic breath seems safe for this part of the fight, so I'll continue using it. And Tifa still has about 12 seconds worth of juice left. But of course, Hojo's going to waste our time, just being a dick and taking ages to die. And now we go into phase 3, which looks less gross, but still weird. In your own time, Hojo.
Hold on, still forming.
There we go. Now he's like a proper, like, alien-looking dude.
I mean, he wasn't before.
Well, that was more of a monster. This is like more like a stereotypical sort of alien-looking thing.
For a second there, I thought the game was going to soft lock. That actually did happen to me in Final Fantasy IX, where the characters are just staying there forever.
Yeah, that only happened to me on Disc 2 when you find Sephiroth's body. Oh, he's doing the multiple hits on me, so I'm like countering nearly every single part of it. Nice.
Nice.
Alright, good. Magic Breath still works. As long as we got that, this third form she'll go down nicely, even though Sporanda now has death sentence taken off her.
Okay.
I have to wonder how far Hojo thought this through. Like, was he gonna live his life as a monster if he won?
That'd be really, really awkward. Like, comes in the morning, like, to the office, makes himself a coffee. Don't mind me, guys, just getting some paperwork done.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how well his career would go if he was stuck in the second phase forever. Third phase, I can see he probably goes alright, you know, he can just, like, flit around, looking all ominous and alien-like. Could probably make money off of alien sightings, you know. But yeah, second form, not so much.
Silencio.
Yeah, we got ribbons on Cloud and Vincent, so that's not going to work on us, fortunately.
I see you've favoured a certain attack throughout the course of this playthrough.
Well, Magic Breath is by far one of the most potent magic attacks in the game. Like, it's on par pretty much with Ultima, but it has the benefit of also having elemental damage, which works both to its benefit and against it, because the way that multiple element attacks work in this game is, unlike some Final Fantasies, especially ones in the future, it's... Basically, how it works in the future is that if you have multiple elements, as long as it's weak to at least one of those elements, you will always hit the weakness. Whereas here, it kind of works inverse, so if it absorbs one of the elements, it will always absorb it, even if it's weak against the other elements. There we go. Vincent finally got to see it through and kill off Hojo for causing some shit to Lucrezia. But there's still the matter of Sephiroth, so he's not quite done yet with his little revenge story.
I was going to ask if you were going to get a Kate Sith's ultimate weapon, but then I realized you didn't give a fuck about Antom.
Oh. Nobody does!
Yeah, Kate Sith is a bit weird. Like, his limit breaks are good. Obviously, he's got the slots thing, which can just utterly bend the game in half and just break it by being able to instant kill everything. Including the bonus weapon fights. But apart from that, he doesn't really have much going. I mean, he has a decent magic stat, but it's kind of eclipsed compared to Red 13, Yuffie, and Vincent, which have slightly higher magic stats. And physically, he's not that great either. He does have quite a bit of HP, so he can actually make for a decent tank. But usually Cloud's better for that, since he has good stats across the board. So he just kind of sits in that odd area where he's like, not quite good enough in one area, not quite good enough in another area, so he kind of just sits near the bottom in relative power. Unless, of course, you're abusing slots, in which case he's the best character in the game.
But he's just a joke character. As per usual in Final Fantasy.
Indeed. Barrett's finally figured out that maybe blowing up reactors wasn't the best course forward. And at this point, they kind of tell people to kind of go to one side and say, make sure you really want to do this before you go in, because you could just potentially die here. So this is kind of the part of the game where they sort of make sure that everyone's still on board with this, because obviously going in to fight a very superpowered Sephiroth is no easy ask. Of course, Miranda doesn't really have anywhere else to go, so she's definitely there with us. This scene is slightly different if you've actually focused on getting Tifa's affection up over the course of the game. So, like, particularly if you got the date scene in the Golden Saucer, they act a little bit closer to each other, if you know what I mean. Like, not explicitly so, but almost pretty much obvious. It's like, yeah, they're kind of pining for each other.
This scene would be so much more tolerable if he didn't name Tifa Sparanda.
So at this point, they're just reflecting on what they did when they were in the live stream when Cloud was a vegetable.
Basically just boring flavor text.
Pretty much. Like I said, the scene is a lot more interesting if you didn't just blow off Tifa at every possible opportunity like I did. Which still didn't work out, and I'm still very upset by.
Man, once you realise that their arms are just wine bottles, you can never unsee it.
Kind of.
But unfortunately, they like to shove the love scenes in our face in this game.
Well, of course, we don't have the love triangle anymore, but, you know, they gotta remind us, hey, Tifa's a girl too, you know, Cloud, hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Mm-hmm. We have a $5 donation from nobody. It came from the ether. Thank you, Ghost and Anonymous Donator.
It was from the void. XDef came by and gave us $5 and then disappeared again.
You're welcome, the void. I'm a tree.
So we're nearing the final dungeon.
Oh shit.
Yep, this is pretty much the point in the game where you can go to North Crater, but it is... You don't have to go there right away. I mean, once you get there, you can just go back to the airship and explore around, fight the additional weapons, polish off any side quests you might have missed out on.
Yep.
One thing I will note is that we did actually get Vincent's level 3 limit break, so now we can teach him his level 4 limit break.
Even further beyond.
Where he turns into like a proper winged demon dude. He's actually really, really awesome with his level 4. Even though you don't actually have any control of him, he has a range of really powerful attacks, which actually just makes him awesome.
Alright, serious question to the both of you. Floof, worst character in FF7 play-wise?
Probably... Well, there's the default answer, which is Kate Sith, but I never really liked Vincent all that much, if I'm being honest. I couldn't care for his limit breaks.
Okay, fair enough. What about you, Bob?
Especially because they're elemental.
I would say... Honestly, Barrett. Like I said, I don't think much of Kate Sith either, but at the very least, he has something going for him with the slots thing. Barrett really doesn't have very much. Although he does have Ungerback shenanigans that he can do, I guess, but I don't know. I never really got to use Barrett up to that point, so I'll say Barrett.
Okay.
I could also say Aerith, but I mean, I forget that she's in the game half the time, because usually when I go back to this game, I fuck around at the end.
Vincent just cartwheeling like a maniac.
Aw. Sonic Forces, sorry to go off topic, launches in North America on November 7th and will be $40.
Cool.
Yeah, there you go.
Can't wait to play with my favorite original character.
Ah, yes, suck the cock.
Oh, I just thought of something really, really cool with that scene. So basically, Katsif springs back to life. Reeve found a way to get back in control of Katsif so he could actually join us. But one thing I would love to see is in the Final Fantasy VII Remake, it probably won't happen, but I think it would be cool, is if you actually go back to the Shinra HQ and break Reeve out. For the rest of the game, you don't play as Katsif anymore, but you have the option of actually taking Reeve with you, and he like plays entirely differently. I think that'd be awesome. So you could either take him as Katsif or just bring him as Reeve, and he behaves like really differently, has guns or whatever, you know.
Going straight over my head, mate. Why is there an arrow pointing to Red 13?
That's on the airship floor. It's pointing to the stairs mostly.
I know it is, Jesus. Doggo is here.
Doggo is indeed here. Richie is best good boy.
Gonna live. She didn't tell me she was gonna die.
She lied to me. Why would she do that?
Oh, her parents were a couple of cruel fucks.
And Sid is now piloting the airship by the looks of it. Because our pilot in training is no longer around. And just think, he got to level 10 just before we did all this.
So are you going straight to the last dungeon?
I'll probably pay a visit to the sunken ship.
Okay.
Because we can pick up Yuffie's ultimate weapon.
Just so you know, I will be heading out right now. So
Okay.
thanks for letting me join.
Flame, get your ass in here.
Yeah, thanks for letting me join. It was a pleasure to, hang out and talk about the game.
No problem,
No
it was
worries,
great
mate.
having you here.
Indeed.
See y'all later.
Bye-bye. And so, we mourn the loss of Floof. Flame, for the last time, I don't care if there's builders outside, bring them into the call if you want.
Hold me down, I'm giving it everything she's got. So yeah, it turns out the High Wind has like jet boosters and everything. I don't think it actually makes a difference. I don't think you go any faster, but it looks a slightly different and it's cool. There we go. We have now officially reached the end of Disc 2.
Oh, beautiful.
And so we catapult ourselves headlong into Disc 3. As I say, we will make a detour to the sunken ship, because that is something I want to do, and then we'll go to the North Crater.
Okay, can you hear him?
No, I can't.
Oh, okay, so it's just going to be annoying me the whole time, but hey.
Yeah, yes it is.
Pretty much. Poor Flame. He'll get airsick real easy.
So we're on
flying.
we're on disc 3 now.
Are we, folk?
What was that, sorry?
Are we on disc 3 now?
We are now officially on Disc 3, yes.
Oh, cool.
Okay, well, simple question. You could deduce what I was saying, even if it cut out.
I thought we were still on disc 1. Hey.
Wait a minute,
If we're still in
isn't
Disc
even
1 at
Final-
this point.
This isn't even Final Fantasy 7.
Oh, when did this purple dragon guy get in there?
Oh. I hear Spyro ended well.
Yeah, like Planet was tweeting about it. Like it's not how Twitch was fucking up last night, though, because it sort of cut in like in their last hour or so.
Oh well.
You kind of get a fun moment with Cloud and Yuffie there, because obviously Cloud doesn't do well travelling as well as depicted in the submarine. But he kind of gives her some tips on how to deal with it. Alright, let's drift this thing! Deja vu, where it's been in this place before.
This place before.
I just
Mine.
It's
Remember
mine
when
and
that
mine
joke was funny?
alone. I still find it amusing you could just drift the airship.
How?
I don't know, it's like a combination of pressing a shoulder button, which is meant to be a hard banking turn, But if you try and steer in the opposite direction, you just end up drifting.
Gas, gas, gas. I'm gonna step on the gas.
Alright, we need the submarine. We also need to make sure we avoid Emerald Weapon at all costs, otherwise... Ah, there's Ultimate Weapon, by the way, if you want to fight him. He's like hanging out by the crater. Actually, first thing I'm going to do is save, just in case we do accidentally bump into Emerald Weapon and die a very, very tasty death.
Yes, we didn't meet the donation incentive for that, but it's fine. It's fine. We passed our goal. We unlocked all the incentive games, which are... Flame, I believe you have changed things around. Yes, you have. Thank you very much. Jumping Flash, VII Ribbon, The Simpsons Wrestling, Rugrats Search for Reptar. That's on the first incentive block day, Friday the 1st of September. Saturday the 2nd is Pepsi Man Free. Pepsi Man Free, what the fuck? Devil May Cry Free, Pepsi Man and Tomba, because we had to change stuff around. Sunday the 3rd is Silent Hill and Mega Man X7. Monday the 4th is Last Guardian, and Tuesday the 5th is Heavy Rain.
Hey.
So a question, why didn't we have an incentive in place for Pepsi Man Free and Knuckles?
Because it doesn't exist.
Fucking say that, god damn it. Fuck. Yeah, and
that's what it was, I believe. Yeah, this is the right part. Speed it up.
It looks like given we've switched on the days around, I might actually be able to stay awake for X7. Oh yeah, that's running about 8, so yeah, I should be able to beat it for X7. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Get to witness the suckage firsthand.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I've seen the suckage before, but at least this time it'll be someone else dealing with it. Other than
Flame knows all about suckage.
And then, like, right at the last second, is just like, haha, we have fooled you, it was actually be you playing this game.
I mean, I have a copy of the game, but I also don't have my PS2 set up, so that's my excuse. Sorry, Snake.
Okay.
However, that will make Axel play it for like the 300th time.
Because he loved that game. And yeah, you just saw the green block.
Can you drift as the submarine?
No, you cannot.
Damn it.
Alright, so now we can save here. So we're looking for a few things here. There are plenty of goodies you can get besides the ultimate weapon for Yuffie here. There's a bunch of cool stuff you can get. Which ranges from the likes of Mega Elixirs, and also just really, really badass weapons.
Okay, I think I can hear the builders in the background now.
Alright.
But it's like...
It's fine.
It's barely audible, to be honest with you.
Yeah, if they actually knew what they were doing, I might have a bit more confidence in them, but hey.
So we just used the level 4 limit learner on Vincent, and he says, I feel less human. How ominous.
Devil Trigger activated.
It is basically Devil Trigger.
Earned demons.
Yeah, the PlayStation trophy thing doesn't take into account that it's a 4-3 game here.
Yeah, we'll give him the Ragnarok, give him someone else to use.
Apparently you can get Sid's limit break here, as well as the Hades materia, apparently, says Kirax.
Yep, Hades with added effect is just badass, because you make yourself immune to basically all status ailments, or if you want to, you can cause all status ailments instead.
Woohoo! It's getting a bit chilly, so I just put my hoodie on.
Radio. Alright, let's have a explore around this here sunken plain. There are some pretty strong enemies here as well, so you want to be careful. Like, Bottom Swell makes an appearance again.
That's me doing an impression of them. Oh my god, it's fucking Seedramon again.
Let me see, I think Trine is the best thing to use against this guy.
Trying 2 would be good.
Or Trine 3.
Man, I can't wait to get back to Spot PC. I've been loving doing the fun, but I miss my comms.
Yeah. It'll be nice to actually have time to be able to dedicate towards that sort of thing again. Because it's really hard to juggle a fun and, like, all your usual comp stuff at the same time. I mean, we just about managed with Dragon Ball Fusions.
Yeah.
It was tough, but we managed it somehow, some way.
Yeah. We were gonna, like, try and double dip by doing stuff while the marathon was on, but we eventually decided it's too much. It's just too much.
Yeah, because we had like Secret Rings wrap up about halfway through, and it was like, yeah, we got nothing.
Yep. We got nothing. Tried nothing, and we're all out of ideas.
I'm in a cube, man!
And so on.
I'm glad we got the Abridged version there.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I forgot how freaky the enemies are around here.
I
And they're
mean,
kind of bordering
you're
on the
the
same
one.
level of annoyance as Malboros. Unless you have ribbons. If you have ribbons, it's fine.
What the fuck is that thing?
It is a creepy flower. That's what it is.
Has that got a snake coming out of its eye socket?
That's my stand.
That's my stand, Snake Eyes. You're a son of a bitch, Eagle Eyes.
It could be literally a persona
And his eyes are
as well.
literally eagles. Alright, we need some high potions up in this bitch. There we go. And let us grab Hades.
I'm not sure if that's bait, Falconian beta.
No, in Yu-Gi-Oh, anything named Hades is actually renamed to Hades, because the kids, I suppose. Oh yeah, and you just witnessed the horse-faced tentacle monster there. It is amazing, I know.
That sure was a series of words.
It's a shame we don't have another added effect, otherwise we could have Odin added effect and Hades added effect, and basically give Tifa a ribbon as well.
Oh
But
boy,
alas,
Paul.
there's only so much material to go around.
Oh, what a Spyro 2 is now on the YouTube! Jeez!
The hardest part is getting the word in.
It is, yeah, because Volker's a really big mouth, and if he starts a sentence, he will not stop until it's done.
Like a normal person.
Ooh,
Oh, and Tom's getting angry!
See, Volk, what you gotta realise is shilling is more important.
yeah, yeah. You seen that to fucking, what is it, that Seinfeld parody? It's like, George is getting pissed! That's me all the time.
That's just default end Tom.
Yeah, I start grumpy and work my way down, really.
Oh Jesus Christ, I just clocked on that first fucking Spyro video's like 9.5 hours.
Yes, yes
That
it
was
is.
a long run.
Just gonna put a disclaimer here. You are not prepared.
I'm never prepared.
You are not prepared. The management. Pin. There we go. Now nobody can say I didn't give them a heads up.
Alright, how the hell...
I don't know what you're talking about, but hey.
I'm talking about Spyro 2, you silly.
Alright, it's another horse-faced tentacle monster. Wonderful. Yeah, coming here is pretty dangerous, just in general, because these enemies just hit incredibly hard. So you need to be prepared for that. In fact, I would be more prepared, but I completely forgot to reapply the tranquilizers. So they're actually hitting a lot harder than they would do normally.
Why would you want to steal anything from this thing?
A good question, but then again, if these things are so heavily mutated, who knows what they started out as, so I suppose you think about it in that sense, they could have some really good loot. Could be like in Diablo 3, the more disgusting the demon, the better the loot.
Oh, we appear to have a correct opinion from SGM in the chat.
Oh.
Yes, Tom.
Oh, I see. Black Knight, says SGM92, is still one of my favourite Sonic games. Well, that's not saying Black Knight is one of the better Sonic games. That's just saying that he likes it, and that's fine. SGM is a lovely person, and he's allowed to have that opinion. You, Flame, on the other hand, are garbage. And your opinions are garbage, and you live in garbage.
Fuck you, Mr. Secret Rings boy.
Hey, I never said Secret Rings was a good game.
Yeah, but, you know, that underrated thing will be held against you for the rest of your life, so...
Oh, Flame, your very existence will be held against you for the rest of your life.
Well, so the thing is, I don't give enough of a shit for that to bother me.
Damn! What the fuck am I looking at on screen here?
Good question. I'm not entirely sure myself.
I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
It even has a move called Creepy Touch. That's just too perfect.
Of course it fucking does. Oh, it's... we have an update. Apparently now my doggo is pissed off about the builders outside.
Oh, bring him in the call as well.
Oh, he's downstairs, and I don't actually know if anyone's up with him like downstairs or not, so, hey.
Alright, so there's meant to be an added cut material around here somewhere, but it's a little tricky to find. I seem to remember this being, like, an area that you can't really see all that well, and you have to go, like, press around everywhere. But we will uncover all the mysteries before we're done here, although we did get the conformant, which was, like, the main thing we came here for.
So, how far away from the credits rolling would you say we are, Volk?
Well, if we went straight to the North Crater after this, I'd say maybe a couple of hours, 3 hours tops.
Okay. Like, what level would you say is good for endgame?
I'd say the level we're at right now is a pretty damn good level, around the 50s. Especially if you have some HP plus materials and such to help pad out your health bars a little bit more.
Nice.
Alright, just want to see if in my notes anywhere I have some information on the Sunken Gilka ship, because I do seem to remember taking down some notes just in case I came here. Just
Ooh, damn. I totally agree with this thing Total Biscuit just tweeted and you retweeted Flame. Take this to heart, people listening to this and also in the chat. If you're a new streamer, you don't need all this gear. You need a personality, and Elgato doesn't sell those.
But they give you them irritating little pop-up triggering Stream Deck things. They're fun, they cover it, right? I just love that that's the state we're at now. It's like them irritating little pop-up messages that are really annoying when streamers do it. There's now a specific little piece of hardware you can plug into your computer and press a button on to do that.
Alright, let's see.
We don't know why the sun is full of hentai monsters. It just is.
It's just one of those kind of places. It's creepy and it's spooky, it's scary and it's spooky. It's underneath the ocean. The Gilka family. Da -da -da -da.
The Shinra family. Da -da -da -da. Yes, personality is good when you're streaming.
Which is where I struggle.
Oh yeah, there's an area down here, isn't there?
Yeah, same goal. That's why I tend to do my stuff for audio only. It's much easier to cut out the parts where you're rambling aimlessly.
Well, I mean, you could structure it to where there's a charming simpleness in the rambling, but
Yeah, I don't like rambling. it bugs me. We appear to be stood still, folk.
Yeah, I'm just catching up with my notes just to make sure I'm reading things correctly.
Alright.
It's better to stop here
Cloud.
than to wander around later.
oh, Cloud just had a sudden epiphany. Why? Why did I come here?
There's spooky bullshit everywhere, and I don't know why. Man, even with tranquilizers on that thing does tons of damage. You do get a lot of experience for coming down here though, so this is a good way to go if you're sort of polishing off any additional side quests and stuff before you go to the North Crater.
Yeah.
Gives you a few extra levels just to give you a bit of a boost. So yeah, there is an added cut material around here, but actually picking it up is a ball ache. See if I can actually grab it.
Volk, Kyrex is asking why is Tifa in the back row?
That's a good point actually, because I did have the long range material on her, but I remembered that I took it off her not too long ago, so I'm gonna put her back in the front row.
Okay.
Well, also, if you're doing like nearly 9,999 damage anyway with Death Blow, you don't really need her there in the front row, because then that way she takes less damage.
For once, I have doffed my Sonic Mania OST and have like a top 200 Final Fantasy songs on. Right now I'm playing FF6, Another World of Beasts.
Right, there's the top 200 Final Fantasy songs, and it's not just 200 remixes of the Chocobo thing.
Why is Tifa spinning?
That's how the confusion status is depicted.
Okay.
So yeah, somewhere around here is an added cut material, but I can't remember exactly where it is. Somewhere down here. Ah, there we go, double cut.
It was inside you the whole time, Volk.
No, it is literally obscured from view, so you have to kind of press X everywhere to find it. But we got everything we came for here. Usually you fight the Turks here again if you do this before you do the Midgar raid. But since we've already done that, we don't have any Turks to worry about.
Okay.
And with that, I believe we can pretty much start our trip to the North Crater from this point on.
Nice.
There's a few other areas you can go to. You can go to Wutai and do some stuff with Yuffie. You could do the Pagoda Challenge, for instance. And there's a few other things in the game. You can breed your chocobos and try and get a gold one, and then go to all the different caves.
I'm assuming you're not going to take on Ultimate Weapon.
It's probably not, seeing as he is a weapon. But then again, let me just see if I did this correctly, because I think I said explicitly for Ruby and Emerald weapon. So
yes, she did. Yeah.
Then Ultimate Weapon is exempt from that. So let's go fight Ultimate Weapon.
Sweet.
I'm gonna give Spiranda the long range materia though, because I'm pretty sure he's only just out of reach otherwise. Well, I don't really need Morph right now, so we can put long range in place of that.
I shall just be a couple of minutes, folks.
Okay. Woo, Ultimate Weapon hype.
But of course, if you want Ruby and Emerald, you've got to make sure you donate before the game end credits finish.
Well, I doubt we're going to reach that, but I just want to say thank you all so much for the past 2 weeks. It's been pretty incredible. It's basically reignited my love for doing this stuff, so I think you can expect another HFC Marathon next year.
Hell yeah. Although I'm not entirely sure if I'll go quite as gung-ho this time around. I'm going to need a bunch of time off work just for other activities next year. I might be able to spare a week off, but that might be all I'm going to be able to do for you next year.
Well, as long as you're in charge, that takes it off me, and I think the results have been positive.
And I know a little bit more now about some of the other inner workings and such, so I'll be a little bit better in that regard as well.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, time to fight Ultimate Weapon. I believe he works in 3 phases, so you have to fight him, like, a couple of times, and then, like, the 3rd time around, you actually take him out.
Mm.
The guy likes to travel. But that's okay, because we'll just kick his ass wherever he decides to, move.
You got this.
Let's see if Magic Breath does anything for us.
Goldstorm07 says, "You've been amazing in this marathon, Volk. Your experience as Mr. Streams has paid off."
Oh, definitely. I'm not sure if I would have been quite this good if it wasn't for my regular live streaming. Alright, there we go. We've defeated him the first time, so he's going to float off somewhere else.
Nice. Well, that first phase didn't seem like even a thing.
No, I think the first couple of phases don't have much in ways of health, but then when he actually stands still, I think he has something like... I don't think it's like ridiculous amount of health, but it's somewhere within the realms of 200 to 300,000, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. He seems like the type of guy who has like medium levels of HP, but hits like a tank.
Yeah, he hits pretty hard, especially if he casts Shadow Flare, but it's the only time in the game that isn't safe for Sephiroth that you can actually learn Shadow Flare. And of course, if you're at safe for Sephiroth, then you're already too late, because you won't actually keep it afterwards, because at that point you would have completed the game.
Right,
so if you want Shadow Flare just to keep it around, you need to make sure you get it off Ultimate Weapon.
Are you gonna pick up the Bahamut family or not?
I'll see if I can pick up Bahamut Zero.
Okay.
But first of all, I'm chasing after this fucker.
Just moving the model through the sky.
This fucker, is that the boss's name?
Yeah, this fucker.
It's this fucker my weapon.
Oh my god,
And,
get back here, you twat.
Yeah, there's a fuck you weapon. There's shit be cray weapon. And damn this hoe weapon, I believe, is another one that features prolifically in this game. So you can't actually confront him in disguise, you have to kind of wait for him to stop.
Oh, okay.
So if we speed it up by 3 times, we'll remain in pursuit.
It looks like you lost him.
Yeah, he gets around quite quickly, but he just continuously flies around and then eventually he, I suppose, roosts in a specific area.
I'm loving what I'm seeing on screen right now.
Yeah, I turned it up to 3 times speed because I'm pretty sure it's like on a timer, so eventually he stops, but he flies around for ages.
How are you even supposed to figure this out without a guide?
Mostly you're not. Either you're just supposed to fuck around for ages and then hope something happens, or you have guidebooks handy. I mean, a lot of magazines, since Final Fantasy VII was such a hot thing at the time, a lot of guides pretty much specialized in Final Fantasy VII stuff.
Well, don't accidentally barrel roll into one of the other weapons.
Yeah, I think just over Cosmo Canyon's way, finish him off, and then that opens the path to Typhon, if you want to grab him. Another fairly tricky area, if I recall correctly. Not many people actually go there, though, is the only thing.
Where this fucker at?
You know, that's a good question. Asshole's probably still just floating around wherever the hell he wants.
He's just right out of the camera's view.
Well, luckily we can just use 3 times speed and circumvent. It's around here somewhere.
Oh my god, where the fuck is he?
Going around and around and around and around and around and around and around. Meow. I saw that drift back there, you can't hide it.
You just fucked off and got home.
He has literally just left the planet. He's just like, I must go now. My planet needs me.
Well, he took Meteor with him on the way. Oh, bless.
The game just ends. It's like Ultimate Weapon was the ultimate good guy after all. And he was actually trying to...
Sephiroth is just there, like, frozen.
It's like, where the fuck's my meteor?
Oh, thank you, Zorg. He has given us an Ultimate Weapon location thingamabob.
Ah, okay.
Let's see. Junon area above Junon Crater.
That's where we just
Mount
were.
Nebel. Gold Saucer area above North Corel. Above Gongaga.
Gaga.
Above Midgar.
Okay, so let's try around the Corel. So he should have stopped somewhere on this continent with any luck. Oh, there's the Gold Saucer area. It's over there. He's not terrorizing Costa del Sol and trying to get a tan, is he?
Oh, leave me alone.
Done. He's making use of his most powerful weapon, the shitty draw distance. This one success.
You know, that is entirely true. And that upsets me. Come on, where are you? Oh, he's not in Midgar.
Oh, you just like scanning right now.
Yeah. He's not back at Janon for some reason. He's not around the Gold Saucer. Let's see if he's over Cosmic Canyon. No, he's not over Cosmic Canyon. Cosmic Canyon's usually where he ends up, and then that's where you eventually kill him.
Right.
Yeah, he's not by Gungaga. He's not by the Waterfall Cave.
How hard is it to find a frigate that big?
I know, right? It's not by Corel either, so where the fuck is he gone?
Do you want me to keep reading stuff?
Yes, go for it.
Mid-Eel Town.
He's just spotted him. Just out the corner of my eye. Alright, let's turn down the speed and we'll remain in hot pursuit. I'm not sure if we're meant to actually bump into him or we just wait for him to eventually stop.
He's still going.
Yeah, he'll get exhausted eventually, I'm sure. It's not like he's a being of infinite power awakened to protect the Earth or anything.
Yeah.
Back on his tail, eh?
Yeah, I could have sworn I saw him like out the corner of my eye a number of times, but you know what I'm like with games like this. I'm just like, it's fine.
Come on, stop!
Is he
Please.
meant to stop?
I'm pretty sure he is, yeah. Pretty sure he's just meant to keep a bead on him and then eventually he halts.
This is the funniest shit.
You got any fucking rockets in that ship or something?
Yeah, we do. But of course he's going back and forth, so if we bump into him, he catapults us backwards.
Guy Fieri did not ask for this.
No, he did not.
Come on, land.
In the words of Sid, sit the fuck down and drink some goddamn tea so I can just kill you.
He does look a bit like Imperial Dramon, yeah.
Dragon mode Imperial Dramon. Hell yeah.
Can you instigate the battle from behind him if he knocks you back when you go front?
No, I'm pretty sure you sort of just get catapulted away from him.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I mean, I've tried it a couple of times.
Can anyone confirm, like, if you're just meant to wait for him?
I am 99% certain he is meant to stop eventually. Ah, there we go. He's at Fort Condor now, and we can finally find him!
Yay!
And he's actually grounded now as well, so Cloud can actually smack him.
Nice.
He looks a lot smaller here.
Yeah, he does.
I have to admit, though, the ultimate weapon in World of Final Fantasy looks really cool.
I haven't got that far.
Or when you get to that point in the game, there's tons of cool stuff you can find.
I feel like I'm under level no matter how far I go through the game. I think I mentioned this before.
Yeah, you did. I'm just trying to work out... It may be more to do with the combination of things you're using. I mean,
Possibly.
you could be missing a funky combination that would actually help you out immensely.
Okay, I blinked and you beat the second phase.
Yep. When you eventually get to him, he goes down quick enough until you see him at Cosmic Canyon, where you actually engaged a proper fight with him.
Okay.
So let's see if he's over there now.
Again.
Or if he's fucked off somewhere else. Yeah, don't even get to see him bolt this time around. He just kind of disappears. You're sort of expected to find him.
Tightening out. Chaos control.
Fucking get back here, Latios.
Hang on, Brownick. Welcome to the final day of the main block of the Sonython. Yeah.
Alright, let's just turn on 3 times speed and see if we can find him in this vast expanse.
So is he gonna keep moving while you're looking around for him, or is he set somewhere and you just gotta find him?
I'm pretty sure he's also moving around.
Goody.
Well, shouldn't he be at Cosmo Canyon, though?
I just went over there and he wasn't there. Or have I got to wait a minute or two? I don't know. Ooh, pardon me.
Bless you.
Thank you. I'm just picturing, like, really weird places you just find Ultima weapons, just like they're in Gold Saucer playing the basketball minigame, or he's like in Costa del Sol getting a tan or he's snowboarding down a mountain.
Yeah, apparently going by the FF Wiki, says the writer, you need to bump into it a few times before it settles at a location.
Ah, so you are actually meant to bump into him. Okay, that's good. I thought I was doing something wrong with that one.
Zork says, and Tom, you need to fight him at every other area at least once before he'll appear at Cosmo Canyon.
Ah, I see. Well, we need to find him again first.
So is there meant to be some kind of sequence that he takes, or is it just random?
Fairly random, but then again, you are pretty zippy in the old airship, and he does go back on himself a lot, so he gives you, like, opportunities to catch up eventually.
This is just making me think of roaming legendaries and fuck that shit.
Yeah, a little bit.
For a second I thought you said Roman legendary. I was like, what?
Yes, good old Entei Caesar.
Yeah, we'll have some fun with this one.
We
No.
Just crash into all the mountains in the process. That's why you're meant to get Knights of the Round, by the way. But you need a gold chocobo to get there.
Okay, well, explore the other areas you've been told about, and you should find them.
Yep.
Let's see. Midgar area, above Midgar.
Alright, let's go to Midgar.
Oh, really? Yeah, we're just beating Ultimate Weapon, and then we shall be going to the end game, I think.
Yep, that is correct. Alright, he's not in Midgar.
Zork787 says, by the way, Volk, when you do kill him, he'll cast Shadow Flare enemy skill on whoever deals the killing blow, so keep that in mind.
Yep. I've got enemy skill on everybody, so it doesn't matter who he hits, I'll learn it one way or another.
Nice.
Alright, he's not at Cosmo Canyon either.
Okay, have you checked Midgar area above Midgar?
Yep, I was just there earlier, he's not there.
Icicle area above North Crater.
Let's have a look over there.
There's a fucking tracking device on this dude.
Just put a tracking bug on him, or just
Yeah, like-
give him a sat-nav. Alright, he's not around the North Crater from what I can see either.
Okay, Gongaga above Gongaga.
Let's have a look in Gungaga. Gungaga's in this direction. Just keeping an eye out as well, just in case he appears in the corner of my eye. Alright, well there's Gungaga. No sign of him there.
Gold Saucer area above North Corral.
North Corral. Okay, let's have a look. Gold Saucer, North Corral. Just have a little circle round. I don't actually see him, but I am going to blow my nose, however. I'll be right back.
Okay. Disgusting. So,
Yeah, how about that
Yeah.
guy?
you hear about video games?
Ew.
Disgusting. So, how have you people in the chat been enjoying the stream and whatnot?
Additionally, if you know where this guy is, please tell us.
We should put up a lost and
And
found.
this is the part where you
poster
tell me
for,
that whilst I was gone, Ultimate Weapon kind of went and passed.
Yeah, he just flew by.
No, we didn't. Shut up.
Alright, where is this tub of fuck then? Come on. Yes, you're around here somewhere. Show yourself.
I like how there's this one sandy area with just like a single little group of trees in the middle that I keep thinking of him whenever you fly past.
We're looking for Ultimate Weapon, Agent Oreo. You've been to Gongaga, you've been to Gold Saucer above North Corral, right?
Yep, I've been to both those areas.
Medial area above Medial.
Ah, Medial. I think I flew past there a couple of times. Yeah, he's not around here either, by the looks of.
Okay. Nibble area above Mount Nibble.
About Nibble. Okay, let's have a look over there as well. We'll have a glance past Midgar again, just in case he is over there.
Apparently he's in the northeast.
Northeast. Okay. So, north, east.
Of course, that may have been where he started.
Maybe so, but we'll have a look around the northeast area. I mean, it is a lead at the very least, so... give this area a good comb over. And then do our best impression of Lieutenant Commander Tuvok. We ain't found shit!
We ain't found shit.
A legendary line. Spaceball in general is just legendary.
Where the fuck? Try entering a town next to him to reset his location.
Ooh, that is a good point. Hold
The
on.
video, it just says town here. It doesn't say above it. So try the...
Okay, well, I've entered a town, so... let's see if we can drag him down now. We'll check Medial first, because that seems like a location he'd go there. It was where we first encountered him, you see, so, he might have grown a bit fond of it, you never know.
Ah, yes.
Alright, so he's not in Medial, so we can cross that off.
Look down the checklist.
Junon area above Junon crater.
That was where he started, I believe, but I'll have another glance over there, just to be sure. Nope, definitely not there.
Nebel area. Oh, he's apparently above Fort Condor, maybe?
We fought him at Fort Condor. Oh, no, there he is.
No, guys.
There's the
Son
fucker.
of a bitch!
We're coming for you! Alright.
Bump him! Bump him!
Channel our inner Shingo.
Okay, according to Zulk, turns out you need to deplete his HP to lower than 20,000 before he'll head to Cosmo Canyon.
Ah, okay. Well, he flies away after a certain amount of health's been taken off, but I believe you can overkill it, so to speak, so I think just using the death blows and such would count, so...
Okay.
who knows, we may have done enough damage, but we'll just have to keep bumping him until he settles down somewhere.
Do it.
Shunt him good.
You'll be more aggressive with your bumps, folk.
Yeah. This guy.
He thinks he's hot shit just because he's faster than me, kind of.
Just because you can break the rules of time and space and disappear and reappear elsewhere.
He's just mad he can't drift. Ah, he stopped at Fort Condor again.
Nice.
And apparently he's threatening to blow it up, so should probably take care of that. Ba, 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 ba.
Oh shit. He was as well. Fuck this building in particular.
I mean, Fort Condor was already getting a bad rap as it was. It lost their bird and God knows what else in the process.
Yeah, it sure is a quality camera angle whenever it puts it behind a rock.
Yeah, you actually got a good point there. What the hell's going on? Where's my goddamn party? There it is.
We can say the big dragon dude is fine.
Hey, Cloud's actually doing some damage now. Yeah, there we go. Deathblow just deals 9999 and then just... Oh, fuck this noise, I'm out of here!
Goodbye!
It's like, oh hell no, I ain't sticking around for that.
I'm here. I'm in the call. I should be heard.
Yeah, Tom's here.
Thought I'd just stop trying to gaslight me into thinking I don't exist, okay? It's not fair.
There is no end, Tom.
Wait, was someone just talking?
Stop it.
Man, he really wants to fuck over Fort Condor, doesn't he?
So you just keep going back to the same place?
He does, he just keeps coming back for more. He does not like Fort Condor for some reason.
Well, whatever.
Not you, Kate Sif, I'm talking about Tom.
Tut tutty tut tut tut.
Alright, so we shift him away from Fort Condor again. This is where he's just going to do another 180 and just attack Fort Condor again. It's like that fucking cat with the fish. He's just like, I touched the fishy. No, don't touch the fishy. It's like, okay. But I touched the fishy. No, don't touch the fishy. It's like, okay, I understand. I but touched the fishy. No.
I haven't got a clue what you're talking about. Cool.
Alright. Oh, he's by Cosmo Canyon, which means this bitch about to die. Alright, this is the point now where we want to cast Big Guard. Because this guy is pretty much in here for keeps now.
Okay.
So we'll cast Regan as well, because Regan is hilariously good in this game. Yeah, he doesn't like Phone Call Door either. Freaking minigame. He does have a good point. That minigame was hell. Oh, there's the Shadow Flare. And looks like Sporanda's gonna weed it. Hey! There we go. We now have Sporanda with Shadow Flare, and that's it. We have defeated Ultimate Weapon successfully. We get a shit ton of AP, and we get Cloud's best weapon. And now we get this death scene.
That's all we need, I think.
Yeah, he just kind of disappears, and then just causes this massive ass crater, and he just kind of disappears into the ether. I can't remember if there's actually supposed to be a proper scene, and if the PS4 just fucked it up, but yeah, I kind of want to just see him explode and actually cause the crater.
Yes. So we can't do anything about this crater, or just gonna leave it like that?
Nope, the crater's there forever, and it actually shows you the way to another bonus area if you are so inclined to check it out. Is where you get Typhon, which is a summon many people overlook because they just don't think about going to that area.
Now that dog-like enemy looked like that fucking thing from Sun and Moon, you know, the Pokemon Gladion has.
Lycanroc?
No, Silvally, is it?
Oh yeah, Silvally.
Type Null evolution.
Yeah, Type Null and Silvally, yeah.
Might as well not be an evolution. It could just be a form change because it just looks the same.
Yeah, it's just he hasn't got the crazy headpiece on.
Okay, so what are we doing now, Bob?
I'm checking out the huge materia to see if I can get Bahamut 0.
Okay.
Because we had the blue, yellow, and green materia, but I couldn't see the summon materia there. And Budenhagen's just there chilling out on his sofa. Oh, apparently Silverly is also bigger than Type Null, so it gets slightly taller.
Oh, fair play.
We do not appear to have the summon materia. Oh, wait, here we go. Bahamut, near Bahamut. And... Come on, come on, come on, come on. So for some reason I thought you needed the summon materia, but apparently you don't. You just need to click on the blue materia while you have Bahamut and near Bahamut, and you receive Bahamut 0, the second most powerful summon in the game.
Nice.
Of course, first place being Knights of a Round.
Of course.
We'll give it to Vincent, because he's got very, very high magic at the moment.
Amu type 0 earned.
And whilst I'm here, I'm also going to grab some more HP pluses. Because Vincent's a little low on health compared to everyone else, and I want to fix that if I can. Especially if we're heading towards the North Crater next. Brudenhagen, you have a perfectly good bed. Why are you on the sofa?
I'm just saying it, yeah.
Yeah.
Brudenhagen, you hilarious old bastard.
You know, that's sort of not good for your back.
Not really, no.
Especially
like-
your legs.
Yeah, it's not like he has a separate bedroom or anything. The bed is literally a few feet away from him.
When I would sleep on the settee or sofa, when I'd wake up, like, one of my knees would invariably be, like, locked. I don't know, because fluid collects there overnight, I guess, and it's kind of scary. You think your leg's gonna break.
Yeah.
I think I tend to miss that sort of stuff because I naturally curl up a bit when I'm sleeping as it is. So.
Oh. Adorbs.
Flame is a kitty cat.
Okay.
He like curls himself into a ball. It's like at the very foot of the bed.
Alright. End game. Ha ba ba ba.
Hell yeah. Alright, let's equip some HP pluses on Vincent.
Shall I
And we'll
put
give
out
him the
call,
outsider as well. Sorry,
Shall
what was
I put out the call?
it? Yes, I suppose so.
We're heading to the North Crater. It's endgame time. Final Fantasy VII. HFC Sonython.
Alright, we'll give Cloud the Ultima weapon as well.
I like that the stream chat gets a sneak preview of an upcoming tweet.
Just don't.
My constant game of just how far can I push Tom continues.
Oh, you'll find the line, trust me.
You may have already crossed it once or twice. Alright, may as well rest up whilst we're at Cosmic Canyon, and then head towards the crater of the northern variety.
Yes.
How many craters are we leaving in this world?
Not enough.
The entire world needs to be a crater.
I won't rest until I have rescued the world from land and there is nothing but craters. I'm doing it just to spite Meteor.
The
It's like-
thing there is that if everything becomes a crater, there will be no craters.
And when everyone's a crater, no one will be.
No, when you successfully manage to crater the entire world, the world ends up just being flat, and it's just like this little concave piece of land, and that's going to be the only thing that's left.
Like, the Earth's already flat though. Like, these people, if, like, listen, like, there are points out there, like, if the Earth was round, then how comes the Australians don't just fall off? Like,
Pushing me. You fucking pushing me.
Alright, so now that we've defeated Ultima Weapon, I believe that's the point now where... Hold on, let me see if... Yep. The tentacle in the ground there, that is Ruby Weapon. So once you defeat Ultima Weapon, you can now at that point fight Ruby.
Yep, we're staying as far away from that as possible.
Unless you donate some more dollary dues, that is, before we finish the game.
I doubt that will happen, considering we're going to the end game now.
Yeah, but it can take like an hour or two.
It's fine.
There we go. Down we go, down this hole, to meet with Sephiroth.
How much is it, Brianna? More than you can afford without bankrupting yourself. Don't even think it.
The idea is if we reach 6k, I will do the weapon fights.
Let my silence be indicative of my response.
Alright, so if you want to get back from the North Crater, you can take that little cave there to get yourself back up. Actually, I want to make sure I save first before coming down here, because we've got a save crystal. And the save crystal allows you to create a save point anywhere in the North Crater, but you can only make one. So you have to be very, very careful about where you place it.
So what's the encounter rate like in this place?
It's pretty intense. Not so much the encounter rate, but more the encounters themselves. They are pretty tricky. Especially the bone dragons, I believe. They are pretty damn annoying. They hit hard, they have lots of health. Alright, let us save. And then we venture down, down, deeper and down, as the song goes.
Katesif had a hard life.
And we need to go back up this way. There we go. Right, we have saved. All is right in the world. Let us descend and end this madness.
Do it. Do it. I'd recommend just running from enemies at this point.
Yeah, we could do. I might show off one or two fights, but I'll be aiming not to get into too many encounters.
So, Tom, you might want to turn your headphones down a bit. We get in some echo here.
Are you sure about that?
Whenever Volk talks, I heard echo.
Okay, why is that my fault then?
Because it wouldn't be through his headphones, so he wouldn't be listening to himself.
Okay. How about now?
Well, I'd need Volk to talk.
Alright, I'll say some words and see if that actually works.
That's better.
Hey!
I'm not hearing any echo, mate.
No, it sounded like just Volk's voice was echoing, and I just figured that might be if you've got your headset up too loud, but
no.
Sounds better now.
How dare you accuse me, Entom64, of inducing echo?
I accused you of that, given, you know, it saves taking responsibility myself.
Nah, I see.
Use your tactic.
Yeah.
Level 4 death. Oh! No, wait. She was fine. I was a bit worried then, because I thought we were actually at multiples of 4 because we were all at the same level and just everyone was going to die. I got a little concerned.
I think you're looking at the final lineup, Goldstone.
Yep. We are pretty much going to be winging it with this.
Oh, no flame.
No.
I want my moment.
Well, the Bizarro Sephiroth fight might make its use flame as well, because you get a certain amount of time with each character, and basically do as much damage as you can to Bizarro Sephiroth, and then if you can't do enough damage, you switch to a different enemy, or switch to a different team, and then you continue to fight with them instead. Yeah, Cloud is hitting a lot harder now.
Nice.
Like, it's still not quite on par with Spiranda, but it's pretty damn close. He's at least doing 6k now, where he was before doing, like, maybe a couple of thousand at best earlier.
So I take it 9999 is like the attack cap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are some... Well, I think Final Fantasy X was the first game to actually let you break the damage cap.
That feels like such an odd system to have.
Well, I suppose to stop you from just getting so obscenely powerful, you just win every fight just by breaking the damage limit and killing everything in one hit. The reason why it worked for Final Fantasy X was because Final Fantasy X was balanced around that.
Embryonic saying we need Flame, Tom, and Guy Fieri as the people who fight the final boss.
I'm not rising to it. No.
Tom just looks carefully. Wait a minute. This is bait.
This isn't just bait. This is advanced bait.
You know what they say? Great bait, mate. Rate 8 out of 8.
Indeed.
What? Someone says it. I don't think it was anyone with a brain.
True that.
Hey, you got to patronisingly compliment people's lame bait.
I guess.
I like how Kate keeps answering to the name of Tom.
Nope. No, sir.
Oh yes, it is now the protagonist's time to shine. He is now officially doing the damage.
Yes.
For the first time. Probably ever since midway through Disc 1.
Who's been the real power hitter since then? Tifa.
Yep. Well, pretty much since we got the Power Souls, he's been hitting for like 3 founders or so, and then we got the Curse Ring, and then that just broke the game in half. We were doing the Pentanines pretty much from that point on, and also chucking in a 5k hit here and there as well. Ooh, Dragon Omelet. Yum yum yum.
So how long would you say this dungeon is, Bob?
It can vary. I mean, it depends on how deep you explore the crater. There's a lot of side areas you can go to with all sorts of cool shit in there. Items, encounters, like the infamous magic pot, where if you give it an elixir, it immediately ends the fight, and you get shit tons of experience and AP for your materia. It's the best place to level up your materia by far.
That might be a good place to go then.
Maybe so, but we've kind of already hit a good point in the game. We got the enemy skills that we need. A lot of our HP materials and such have already been mastered from the boss fights we were doing earlier, so we should be okay. But, of course, we can make a save just before going down, so in the event that we do need to do a little bit more in that regard, we can just head down there.
Then let us, as the ancients say, mosey.
Indeed.
If they take that out of the remake, I'll be angry on other people's behalf.
No, I'm pretty sure they can be angry by themselves on that one as well.
Yeah, true.
It's like the one bit of personality Cloud shows openly.
Well, the bit that wasn't stolen from Zack, you know.
Alright, I'm gonna throw out a Shadow Flare. Because I'm feeling fancy. Not nearly as powerful as Deathblow, but it looks awesome.
Yeah, Shadow Attack still looks cool, to be fair.
Indeed.
Ooh, I'm liking Cloud's ultimate weapon.
It is very fancy. It's one of my favourite looking. Although I'd say the Conform is probably high up there as well. It's like the fanciest looking thing around.
Mm-hmm.
I believe this is usually a good place to pop your save point. since it's sort of like right in the middle of the cave. So if you want to go either way, let's go right, because I believe right is where the magic pots are.
Wow, Sega released an FAQ in direct response to Sonic Mania having the de novo DRM. They're not removing it, they've just released an FAQ.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Like, that is some fucking bullshit, this whole process, isn't it?
Well, well, that's on them. I'm looking forward to Forces, and I have Mania on PS4, so whatever.
Yeah, but still, it's more that they sort of seem to have gone behind the devs' backs on putting it on there, and then put out these like vague statements that let people think it was the devs' fault. Like, I saw the post from Stealthy was pissed.
So everyone's splitting up now, is that what's happening?
Yeah, we can split down different paths, so we're sending all the people not in our party at the moment down to the left side. And we're going to go right.
Well, it's not guaranteed that Deimos will get his copy of Mania. We are picking randomly out of a hat. Oh, today! Oh, shit!
Oh, hot diggity damn.
Forgot. Yeah. I guess we'll announce that after we're done.
Yep.
So yeah, guys, if you want to get any last-minute entries in, like the rest of the stream's the time to do it.
Yep. $5 minimum, you'll be entered into the raffle for a US PSN download code for Sonic Mania, and the more you donate, the more entries you'll get, and then we'll pick it randomly.
Of course, the more entries you have, the better chance you have of winning, but it's by no means a guarantee. That's how RNG works. Alright, let us make our way to the right path, and see if we can find some magic pots. Or Cloud could just kill it before Tifa even gets a word in, that's fine too. Just counter dead.
Mike, DRM is digital rights management. It's intended when they put in games to try and combat piracy, but it has some weird and unsettling side effects sometimes.
Yeah, it makes Flame whistle like a bitch for one thing.
Hey, I was doing that for years.
True, true.
Alright, so I did a W item glitch there just to show it off. You can use it on any item you can use in battle, and you select one item, and before you select the target for the second item, you cancel it, and it will put an item back in your inventory, which technically didn't exist.
Huh.
And you can keep going backwards and forwards, and basically give yourself 99 of a particular item that you want.
99 items, but a bitch ain't one.
I got 99 elixirs, but a god source ain't one. I was discussing this with Mia and Floof earlier, but I really do see the W item glitch as more of a means to an end than anything, because obviously if you're going through the trouble of getting all those elixirs via morphing or stealing from rare drops and the like, you're going to be consuming a lot of time doing that anyway, so you know, you could just do it the W item method instead and get them that way.
Yeah, I guess it's like not a challenge thing you bypass, it's just reducing how much time it takes, so.
Ooh, I like how this area looks.
It is very fancy.
Ooh.
Another
Go
mosquito.
down. Nah, I'm gonna go home.
They don't just get to the bottom of a cave. Actually, I changed my mind.
Bye.
Alright, will we see a magic pot at any point? That would be nice if we can see one.
So yeah, guys, last chance to donate for Sonic Mania because we're rapidly approaching the end game here.
Yeah, we should be done in about an hour or two at most, I would say.
Oh, Nate.
Yep, $5 minimum. The more you donate, the more entries you get. Like $20 will get you 4. And yeah, it all goes to Child's Play, so you can help raise money for a good cause and maybe get a copy of the game for yourself. Of course, if you just want the game, you could always just buy it yourself.
Hello, it's the worst enemy in the game.
Oh shit! Whoa.
Luckily, it ain't no thing. Basically, Vincent and Cloud both have ribbons, but obviously Tifa, aka Sporanda, doesn't have that same luxury. So she gets bad breathed. She's gonna have all sorts of problems. Tetra Elemental, I remember that being good.
Oh, apparently, Final Fantasy have released a patch for Dissidia.
Ooh. What kind of patch, I wonder? It's just a balance patch, or is it just fixing like the matchmaking and such?
Stability patch, I imagine.
Ah, very good.
It's like it needs it so you're not sitting on the matchmaking screen for like 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. So, Flame, what random number thing are we using?
Let me see if I can find one.
Okay.
And
Because don't forget, if you have even one entry and it picks you, that's how it works. That's how RNG works.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so there is one. If you just type random number generator on Google, they have their own one now.
Okay.
So I guess you can do that on stream where people can see once we're done with the game.
Yeah, sure. I should be able to set up something like that quite easily.
Yeah, because on our doc, which we'll probably show people so they can see what numbers they got on that, and then run the RNG and see what one it comes out with.
Oh god, it's only a username, mate. It's not like it's your real name.
And your name comes up in a positive light rather than when Tom has to shit talk me for whatever I've done.
Oh yes.
Ain't that the truth? Oh no! Disco rings! My one weakness!
Dabbing is an art form, embryonic.
Flame.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the grunting equivalent of some I'm disappoint.
Yeah. So the true art is I don't really need a second fidget spinner, so I can spin them both while I'm dabbing.
Isn't there already a YouTube video of that?
I think Jack's Film's done like a stream where he's just spinning his fidget spinner for like hours on.
Flame! Dab on those flaming claws. Dab on them. That's all I have to say.
But what if the flaming claw dabs back?
Well, maybe you should fucking kill
We have
yourself.
reached.
Where the fuck did that come from?
When the long withheld thought finally comes out.
Oh, is this the Let's Mosey scene?
I believe so.
Oh, I gotta get a fucking screen cap.
Yeah, cool.
Like, so just linger on it for like a split second.
Alrighty.
Oh, hang on. Okay, I'm ready.
Hold on a second. Let me turn off the arrows and such just to give you a better screenshot. You got it?
I'm waiting for it to pop up. I'm waiting for Let's Mosey to actually appear on screen.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were literally taking a screenshot right now. But you can get a few weapons and accessories here.
Nice.
There you go! The last great line in the game.
Nice. I got it.
Alright, let's go. Apparently it's a wimpy way of saying it. Move out!
Yeah, that's a good point, Goldstorm. It's not like I've got face cam on. I could have been dabbing the whole time.
You could have. Makes me fucking sick to my throat. Jesus. Oh, we hope you guys have enjoyed the marathon, because we're at the very end of the main block now, so...
Alright, so at this point we decided we're going to take with us, and this is where we sort of split our party off into 3 different groups, I believe. So we're going to stick with our tried and tested crew of Vincent and Tifa. And then the rest of them will catch up with us later. And then we set up for parties, I believe, after that. But first we've got a few seats to go through. And we still got a Genova to kill. Before I forget about that. Ah, it's the infamous Ahriman. Another Final Fantasy staple. I should probably also tranquilize my dudes, otherwise they're probably going to die very quickly.
Otherwise they'll just realise they're in a video game, and that'll just be terrible.
Otherwise they won't be sad, and they might get ideas of chickening out at this point, you know.
That was Tom from. I'm glad someone's enjoying this because I'm dead inside.
I'm fine. I've been pretty good throughout the marathon, thank you very much.
And then you came along.
I have to say, the banter with Flame is just that.
Yeah.
Okay? Just saying. If I didn't like Flame, he wouldn't be in the call or involved with the marathon at all.
Yeah, Tom just sort of hates himself, and that's why I'm here.
Yeah, I just came back to see a fucking skeleton dragon on screen.
It's like that guy from earlier you were chasing, but he's lost all his flesh.
It is actually me.
His ultimate weapon all along. Look what you did to me!
More like ultimate weight off.
I see what you did there.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
Are you though?
No, not really.
Oh, is he gonna cast Pandora's... Oh yes, this is Pandora's box! The most unusual attack in the game. It takes place in space. What is it? No! It can't be! I thought I was done with you forever! No! 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 Oh, it didn't hurt that much at all.
Question mark?
You just have to assume like the question mark is meant to represent like the worst possible thing.
Okay, cool, but how can I silence Volk when he goes into that?
You can't. Trust me, I'll try.
I think my ears just died.
But yeah, the attack is literally just a question mark in space and it damages you.
It's like the game's live and I don't fucking know.
Oh yes, we have Demi free now as well, so we can take care of these giants pretty easily.
Oh, these guys were in FF10. I remember these guys.
Oh yeah, they're in the other FFs as well. They're in Final Fantasy VIII. I believe you've come across a couple in 9 as well. They're pretty much a Final Fantasy staple as well.
Actually, be a minute.
Okay.
Alright, the bottom of this here stone, I believe, is where we fight the last Genova, which is Genova Synthesis, I believe.
Ah, I see.
Oh, hey, it's another dragon. I'll speed it up because his attack animations take forever.
Okay.
Yeah, another thing about Pandora's box. Where we saw it is the only time it will ever be cast by that specific bone dragon. After that, the variable that normally makes it cast it gets set to like a negative, so it doesn't actually cast it again. So if you miss your opportunity to get Pandora's box at that point, you've missed your chance forever. Wait, did you know his synthesis just literally bitch slap us? That's just uncalled for. Here's what we went. You know, a whole front hand, backhand, front hand maneuver.
Well, Agent Oreo, I guess enemies drop money at this point in case you decide to back out.
Yeah.
Or maybe they just design enemies like that and don't really consider, like, you won't need money if there's like a point of no return.
Yeah, another fair point there. I think that might be more what they were going for. Alright, let's see if a magic breath will work here.
So is Genova like Sin Spawn then?
Well, the idea is that Sephiroth has a bunch of Genova cells, and throughout the course of the game, basically they get dropped. And this is when you're actually fighting Genova masquerading as Sephiroth. So he basically drops bits of herself, which spawn into the crazy monsters that you fight throughout Discs 1 and 2. In Disc 3, however, basically Sephiroth's here in the cave, and the Genova cells have kind of concentrated into the, I guess what they could consider almost a perfected form.
Hmm.
So that's the reason why she looks slightly different there, compared to the Genova life, death, and etc. that we fought earlier. And now we're free! Falling in the green shit!
We're falling! I'm falling! You're falling! We're falling!
What the fuck have I came back so?
Watch out for the whale.
No, the lunar whale isn't in this game, Tom. We don't have to worry about that. Light at 10 frames per second.
Lovely. Oh my god, that animation.
Whee!
He's falling so slowly.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
Here we go. Final boss time pretty soon.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And we're all together again. Wonderful.
The gang's all here, are they?
Yep, and Sephiroth too.
Ugh. I can't wait for part 3 of this to be muted or content ID'd on YouTube.
Because of One Winged Angel.
Oh yeah.
I think it was weird for the recording yesterday, like on Twitch, the only part that got muted was you lot doing your sound test.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah.
So, we're pretty much all being just mulched by Sephiroth right now, but we need to get out of this predicament if we want to have a decent shot at killing him. Alright, here we go. We set up our party now, so we're going to have Spyranda and Funny.
Totally gonna live!
And at this point now as well, you can heal up your party as you go through them. So that's going to be our first group.
Good.
Now let me see here. Oop. Oop.
Olive died a while ago.
Alright, here we go.
Let's do this.
Let's do it. Everyone's here. Gonna Live is here. Let's do it for the planet. I was frozen in time, but now it feels like my time is finally beginning. Sephiroth, now it's your time to sleep for the ages. Hell yeah. Badass. Come, planet, show us your answer. And Sephiroth, to the settling of everything. Oh yeah. That's the good shit right there. Alright, there's no point in actually doing any damage to him to begin with, because he's literally going to attack and then heal himself. So, we're just going to use this time to set up accordingly. So we're going to have Cloud use Regen, and Vincent use Big Guard, and then Spyranda's going to do the Spyranda thing.
Nice.
But yeah, I have said I do slightly prefer the Bizarro Sephiroth theme to the Saver Sephiroth theme. It just has a good beat to it. Ooh, I know what I want to do. Where is he? Let's get this son bitch out for the stream.
Alright, I'm getting ready to take a screenshot. D-blow, my favourite one. Wait, no.
Here comes Terra Flare! Oh, I love this so much. Motherfucking Space Dragon.
Meanwhile, in
What the
space.
fuck?
Hey, is this trying to find Ultima Weapon?
No, stop dragging me back!
Stop, dragon, you back?
It's Ultima Weapon in a different coat. Nice.
Oh, it's not done yet. Fuck yeah! Oh, it's so good. I love it. Bahamut Zero indeed. Shoop for whoop. And now we wait through the death animations of all the individual portions.
Ah. Head portion, but dead. Right magic, they're dead. Core, defense down. Left magic, and dead. Core C, defense down.
Yeah, he has multiple
Bizarro
segments
energy.
to him that all have like individual attacks that either heal or do some kind of attack. So disabling those disables a good portion of his attacks, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, will the magic breath work? Yes, it works. Oh, I think we got him. Oh no, down I go.
Cool.
Please tell me his voice is actually like that.
Not quite. Although having Sephiroth voice like Hans Moleman would be amazing. But now the real fight begins.
Okay. Yeah, we took mateys far.
Yes, we are.
Ah, here it comes. One-winged angel. Oh, I'm not sure if I remember to take someone with D barrier.
Well.
But we should still be able to do it, no problem. We'll just do the usual thing that we do best.
And Final Fantasy in this age really love the whole, like, angel motif, didn't they?
Yeah, they really do. I mean, it's especially evident with Kefka's whole final boss thing.
Yeah, exactly what I was thinking of, yeah.
Do I have anything that can either dispel or something of the like? Let's see what we got here. Comet 2, that's not going to do much of anything. Explosive damage, nope. Water damage, nope. Come on, there must be something here we can use.
Go back to that big slap mini game from earlier against him, that'll be hard.
We do have a war... Oh no, Wargong ain't going to do much for us, so let's just hit him as hard as we can. We did actually learn Shadow Flare with Vincent as well, so we should probably use that too.
Mm-hmm. Just keep waiting on him.
That's the plan. Hit him with our strongest attacks. Let's cast Ultima as well, just to show that off.
Why the hell not? Coming really close to the end of the game now, guys. It's your last chance to get some donations in for Sonic Mania. It's for a US PSN code, $5 minimum.
Damn, even with the barriers up, Spyro does an insane amount of damage. Alright, let's speed this up. Yeah, it's a nice thing we have this, because that means you can also, like, just speed up Knights of a round, and just go through the whole motions of that really, really quickly.
Someone in the chat says, what are your favourite Distant Worlds adaptations, Rob?
Ooh, that's a tricky one. There's a bunch of good ones. Most of the Final Fantasy ones are, generally speaking, pretty damn good, so I'd say anything from there is probably a safe bet. Apart from that, though, I don't particularly have a favourite, just, like, a bunch that I quite enjoy. So anything from Final Fantasy 7 and 8 is pretty good. Distant Worlds, in general, do some really, really good Final Fantasy 11 songs as well. Alright, here we go. The longest attack in the game. Alright, I'm just gonna let you drink this in.
Okay.
So you can take in just how insane this is.
Do not speed this up, we're not. What the fuck am I looking at?
So is this like the Evangelion opening, or?
Kind of. It looked like for a minute there, it just looked like for a minute there, it's just like the anti-life equation or something.
Yeah, a crawl one-winged angel's thesis.
Oh, there goes Pluto.
That's okay, it wasn't a planet anyway.
What the fuck?
Oh, okay. You literally meant Pluto just got destroyed.
Yep.
Fuck you, Saturn 2.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. No, Jupiter!
Bye, Jupiter.
What the fuck?
Oh, it's not done yet.
Oh my god, what is this thing? Are you casting this or is Sephiroth?
No, that's Sephiroth.
Oh, come on. If you blow up the sun, we'd be dead anyway.
He's killing all the Sailor Scouts.
Mars is pretty much the only one left standing, and Neptune. Oh, it's creeping towards Earth as well.
We'd all be dead if, like, a solar flare had come this far.
Yep. But the game doesn't care. This is all just for, funsies.
I hope it misses.
No, not quite.
Why was there a tiny frog there?
Tifa got turned into a toad.
Okay. A tiny toad that's spinning and just survived like a black hole explosion.
Alright, we need a Mega Elixir stat. Otherwise, we're probably going to be dead.
Kind of reminds me of one of my favorite Pokemon, like, fan comics, where it's, I think it's Gyarados is fighting a Pidgey, and it charges up a Hyper Beam, and it, like, keeps zooming out to show the level of damage, like, in the galactic scale, and then it's just Pidgey-fated.
Ah, yes, I remember that one too. That was great.
Descend, heartless angel.
Although, the good news is I think War would have worn off by now, so we can actually do regular damage to him. So, break out the Shadow Flares and such again, I suppose. Oh no, he still has it up. Never mind. Shut my mouth. Alright, more Shadow Flares.
All of them.
Oh no, he's cast Dispel. Better get that big guard back up. a tough fight.
Well, it's the final boss. You'd expect it to be.
At least Cal's putting in the damage. Oh! I think that's it! Yep! He's dead.
Rip.
But we still have one more thing to do. It's not over yet until we press the button. Can you just imagine playing this on a really, really crappy trumpet?
Sephiroth! I love the way he dies. He's like, what is the deal with Holy?
I mean, what the hell, right?
Okay, he's literally fading away like a nobody.
Yep. He is disintegrated. And for some reason, as a result on that, he becomes shirtless. No idea why, that's just how it goes. Well, apparently we may have gotten a new donation.
Have we? I'm trying to see. I had my donation thing down for a bit, I'm sorry.
That's alright, no worries.
I'll read it, so I'll get there first.
It doesn't look like we've had a new one since that unknown $5 one.
No, we haven't, no.
Unless it's just unless someone's donated and it's just taking a minute to come through.
Maybe so. We'll keep tabs on it, because obviously this is the final scenes right now.
Mm-hmm.
So we've defeated Sephiroth, supposedly, and now it's up to the planet to do the rest.
Well, might as well start pulling its weight.
But, Sephiroth is still around.
He's in my head! Get out of my head, Charles!
Oh, God! Here we go. Now for the hypest finale ever. Well, maybe not ever, but it's up there, certainly.
I hear that crinkling flame. You ain't slick.
No, that weren't me. I heard it. No.
No, that was me. I was helping myself to a drumstick squash 'em, I think they're called.
What the fuck?
And that like them chewy sweet things.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, all I've got in front of me is some water and some vanilla Coke that I'm alternating between.
I have water and a drop of Pepsi Max.
Pepsi Max is rank.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Oh, there he is. Shirtless Roth.
He is hot! Dun 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 dun! Nice of you to join me. I'm coming. I'm still flying.
Shirts grow back, right?
Shut up, Flame.
Alright, here we go. Omni Slasher, bitch!
Wow, mother...
This is some cool cinematography, I gotta say. Pantsless rough when.
And he's
Holy shit,
down.
Nice.
Uh,
Good stuff, mate.
yeah.
And that's it. That's Final Fantasy VII done. And it only took me the grand total of 19 and a half hours.
That's not bad at all.
Split between 3 sessions. That ain't bad at all.
I don't think we did, Daniel. No, it may not have gone through. Meteoric proportions.
So now we got the final scenes, where we get to enjoy the live stream and Holy coming together to disintegrate Meteor. Well, other guy, technically he did that to Sephiroth before he did it to Ike.
There we go. You know what song just popped on my playlist?
What's that then?
Those Chosen by the Planet.
Nice. Oh shit! The ground is shaking! Go on, Cloud, stop bumbling around!
We gotta be all symbolic and shit.
There we go, that's more like it. Yeah, can you have this conversation when you're not hanging by, like, a single rock?
No, it has to happen now.
This is the ideal time for the heart-to-heart. Or the argument, if you think of that one, same from Until Dawn.
Always gotta bring Until Dawn, so Jesus Christ, what?
Oh my god, that other guy.
Yeah, I don't know why Cloud caught her. She has 2 airbags to break her fall. And hey, it's the whole crew except for the 2 people that were omitted from the game because they weren't finished in time.
Oh, who are they?
Yuffie and Vincent.
Oh, okay.
They weren't included in the
notable
cutscenes.
They tripped on a rock and died. Sorry. We had to perform the burial before the Genova guys came and ate them.
Also, Sid looks way younger than what he appears to be in, just in the open world and such. You think he's, like, way older. But in here, for some reason, he's, like, probably in his 30s.
He looks 19.
Well, there's our ride. Unfortunately, it came crashing down on us. And that's the end of the game. Everyone dies. The end.
No, fly up, stupid.
This ain't the way to Denny's. What the hell are you doing?
Sorry. So sorry.
It's holy. Shit. Trademark. The only time where they actually swear it, it's not censored.
S-H-I-T. Let's kill the home meteor.
And then it's... Yeah, that's right, the High Wind has a 3rd transformation. Fortunately for us.
That turns one back.
No, it's more like a biplane.
Fuck.
And there's the Calm Lands. We were there. That was the first place we visited after we got out of Midgar.
The Calmlands?
Yeah, Calm is in the town and the landmass around it.
Okay, I'm thinking of another Calmlands.
Hey, it's Marlene! She was there all along. She wasn't taken hostage. Oh, snap! That thing is a lot closer than it was an hour ago.
Oh, man. Someone play the reverse Sum of Time, or just the Sum of Time, you've got to go back.
Man, the world just does not like Midgar, does it?
Yeah, I'm gonna fall directly on you. Fuck off and die.
You get to die first.
Oh, if only Hojo was here. He loves the world being destroyed. Just to desecrate this happy moment even further, Godoliv's corpse spirals up into the meteor.
It's more the point that it's not the meteor itself doing the thing, it's the damn tornadoes that are just dealing all the grief. It can't even have the pleasure of being killed by meteor. It's literally just the tornadoes.
So where does meteor go then?
Well, that is meteor that we're looking at right now.
Yeah, but where does it go though? Because it cut the tendrils, but what about the thing itself?
It's still hurtling towards the Earth. But
Nice.
Holy is trying to stop it.
It's kind of inside Earth at this point.
Pretty much. It's like inches away, pretty much.
Yeah,
He just now asked what's gonna happen to Midgar. Dude, there's nothing left! Oh, yeah, of course, Reeve put them all into the slums, but of course you saw how Midgar got torn up. I don't think they're going to come back from that, unfortunately.
Mm. Come on, everyone. If you want Hurry to save the planet, you've got to believe.
Just Parappa the Rapper starts, like, he goes on top of the tower and Midgar and just starts dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. The planet's coming together. The live stream itself is coming by to help out.
Give your energy to the live stream.
This is a pretty cool little scene, though.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing, like, all the live stream energy coming out from the ground and everywhere else. Anywhere that there is life, there will be the live stream.
I don't care if the ending is a foregone conclusion. The Crisis Core ending is still pretty melancholy all the same.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Ugh. Especially with that theme playing.
Oh, no kidding. It is great.
Huh. That town area looks suspiciously like the thing from Kingdom Hearts Chai.
Maybe it's
Yeah,
based on it? That might
Possibly.
Be and of course it wouldn't be complete if we didn't still see Midgar getting torn to shit.
Oh man.
Yeah, that other guy's saying this thing's gonna look fucking beautiful in the remake.
Oh, be still my beating heart. There's just so many scenes that I'm looking forward to seeing in the remake, but I want more news on it. We haven't heard a peep from it in ages.
Yeah.
Well, at least we know it's still happening. It's not a case of they've just forgotten about it. They just don't really have anything to either say or show right now.
I imagine once the Mora's done with KH3, he'll be back on there.
Probably, yeah.
Another decade or so.
There you go. She did it. She saved the world, even though we had to kind of do the rest for her.
It was me. I'm the live stream. Tee.
The fuck was that voice?
You can call me Gonna Conquer.
But we got credits, and then there is one final scene right at the very end.
Okay, so shall we wait until after to do the drawing or what?
Yeah, we'll say after the final scene and we return to the menu screen. That's when we'll cut it all off and we'll select our winner for the Sonic Mania raffle.
Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna need an update to these credits and the HD version.
Yeah, this is a bit basic, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, it's like they ran out of budget right at the end.
Or it's more like as Gotham says, the 90-point font.
Well, it could be worse. They could have used Comic Sans throughout the whole thing.
I'm sorry, SA2 is the only game that can get away with Comic Sans.
Or someone just as a joke, like, went by at the last minute and then just, like, put it all in Windings. Not only that, but the font size is inconsistent. Like, now we're at, what? We have, like, large, like, underlined things and small underlined things. What the hell's going on here? What's the system here?
Graphic design is my passion.
This is the sort of graphic designer that goes, I get paid in exposure.
It'll be even bigger in the remake. You can only say one word at a time.
It's just the Mora scrolling ever closer to the screen.
No, it starts off tiny and the whole credit scene's like 10 minutes of it slowly zooming closer.
No, it's a single letter scrolling down the screen at once, and then it zooms out, and all the letters form Tetsuya Nomura.
What a game. I just can't wait for the remake. But I'd rather it be something they take their time with, to be honest with you. I mean, it's not like Final Fantasy VII has gone away forever or anything. I want it to be a familiar, yet at the same time be its own experience. So, you know, have all the iconic scenes there, but just do some things differently. Obviously, the battle system they got going is another good change. It varies up the combat, and you can also pick different leaders, so if you want to, like, control Vincent and shit, you can do that. That's something I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to Vincent and Yuffie actually being included in the story, well, proper, like, not being omitted from the final cutscene would be a great start. And, what else? I'd like to see them kind of touch up on some of the things that was brought up in Crisis Core and Advent Children as well. They can kind of make it so that it's a more cohesive kind of thing, rather than just saying, oh, here's Crisis Core, we're going to retcon some shit. Yeah, just don't fuck up the base of your story and you can basically do whatever the hell you want. Just make sure you have the cross-dressing section, make sure you do the snowboarding bit properly.
I don't know, mate, I don't know.
No, it was already said that he would keep it pretty much exactly the way that it was left in the original, so it'll just be prettier.
Yes, Cloud will be a prettier girl.
I'm just looking forward to going into the Honeybee Inn in the remake and looking up that damn President Shinra doing his little D&D party in the locked room. That was great. And of course the infamous hot tub scene.
Tomos is saying, what's this, Fog wants to go cross-dressing?
No, it's just a really funny part of the game and I just kind of want to see it proper. You know, fully voice acted, the works.
I totally believe you, yes.
Mm.
You sure are some credits.
FS6 Grand Finale, Troops March On is playing for me right now.
Wonderbar.
Well, Damos, you say we're not here to kink shame anyone, but Cloud kink shamed Sephiroth out of existence. So.
It's like, do you like the shirtless man, Cloud? And just omni-slashed him to death.
And then the live stream did it to me too. I was like, I want to smash, and live stream was like, no.
But I bought you red. No! That's a terrible idea. What are you doing? Meteor's like, I bring you destruction as a symbol of our friendship. And the planet was like, lol, no. But what is Pandora's box? Well, we may never know. Is it our worst fears? Is it literally just a question mark in space? We'll never know for certain, but we can always theorize.
No, that was just a tease off the credits.
Yeah, it just ends with Pandora's box. Just game over at that point. Well, when they remove content that might be deemed offensive, I think that might be more to do with the Steam where you're going up the stairs to Shinra HQ, where Tifa literally goes to Barrett, quit acting like a retard.
Oh, right.
Like, I think it's more to do with things like that than, like, the cross-dressing scene, for instance.
Okay, well, we'll see.
Yes, Michael HR, that is exactly what it is.
It's flame news of him dabbing with 2 fidget spinners. That is Pandora's box, and we should be ashamed for opening it.
Dab on that, Meteor.
No, just imagine if Meteor was just replaced by a giant fidget spinner.
Hey, me and Folk could direct the remake between us, it'll be fine.
No, I will not let you ruin this masterpiece of a game. Like, joking about it is fine, but no, I will not be directly responsible for it. It'll be a contest between the fidget spinner materia and the dab materia.
Oh my god, ending on a high note, boys and girls.
But seriously, this is an amazing game, and I'm so glad that I got to do this for the finale. And at that note, a lot quicker than I thought I would. I mean, when I was doing the estimate, that was from a recent practice run, And it took me about 26 hours to do it, but this time around it only took me about 19, so I shaved about 5-6 hours off of what I did before, so very happy with that.
Good shit, good shit.
So many years later, when all of the other characters have since died or had grandkids and then died, and then they obviously had kids as well, Red 13's still kicking, and he has little Red 13 babies to look after.
Oh.
And he's an old man as well, you can see a bit of white there as well.
Well, he's only just getting old.
Oh, look at them, they're so cute! They even have their own little feathers and everything.
Wait, how did he breed if there's no one else left?
Question.
Is this the power of Pandora's box?
This may well have been a Pandora... This could have been a Pandora's box thing. Bestiality, and that's why Red 13 has kids.
The fuck?
And on that note... Thank you for watching Final Fantasy VII, everybody. It's been a great pleasure to play this game for you. And, of course,
Beautiful.
as we overlook Midgar being now a mossy wasteland... I'm not sure if there's even anybody living there anymore. They probably all moved to Calm.
Well, you know what they say. It's much calmer and calm.
That it is.
Alright, do you want to put the break screen on? I believe we've got something to announce.
Yes, we do. Just bear with me one moment.
I'll put some Sonic Mania music on in the background and just put it on loop. That'd be good.
Okie dokie. Joy to stop the recording and then come back on, so this is all...
No, do it here, mate, do it here.
Let's keep going.
Alright, no worries. One moment. Oop. Let's go ahead and do that. Get the break screen up. There we go. Right, so, what am I doing here?
Play.
Yeah. You put me on the spot here. But yeah, Volk, if you want to get the document that I just posted, that's all the Mania entries so far.
Okay.
And also, you may want to get up, if you type in random number generator into Google.
Done.
Okay, do you want to put that on screen so people can see the number that comes up, and then you'll be able to cross-reference it with the document? It's between...
Why don't you do that after we've entered every bit of data?
Oh, have we got more stuff coming?
No, why don't you just do that, like, off-screen?
Well, we don't need to. All we need to... We got all of the entries have been individually numbered already in the document, so all we have to do is find the last entry. So it'll be 155. So it'll be anywhere between 1 and 155, and then whichever number is matching the name, that's who gets the Sonic Mania code. So,
Okay,
let me get some Mania music in here.
Okay, you tell me the number and I'll read out the name.
Alright, just bear with me a moment, just while I get the soundtrack going. Let's have some Metallic Madness. There we go. Hopefully that's not too loud. Okay, so let me just get the screen up as well, so you can see the random number generator as well.
It could stand to go down a little bit.
Yep, alrighty then.
We're ringing us on the spot if you can't tell.
Yep.
Alright, let me just make sure you can see the random number generator as well, so let me just bring that up. Nope, that's not the right one. That's not the right one either. Which one is it? Come on. There we go, that's what I'm looking for.
Oh, it's still slightly cropped off screen, right?
There we go, we got it. So there's our random number generator, as you can
There we
see.
go.
I have the numbers 1 to 155. So we're going to click the generate button, and we're going to see which comes up. So, good luck to everybody. And generate. Alright, number 19.
Okay, that is Embryonic 65.
Actually, it's Sporanda.
Fuck.
Yep, Sporanda is in fact number 19.
I'm a fucking idiot.
That hardly seems fair, but then again, he put the entries in, he put the money down.
I'm so sorry, Embryonic. Oh my god. No. It said 19 next to embryonic, okay? Don't put this on me.
It literally doesn't.
Literally, Umbrionic's donation started at like 8 to 12, then 14 to 18, then it's Sparanda at 19 and 20. And then there's like 10 donations from Goldstorm after that.
Don't you fucking look at me! Don't you look at me!
Okay, right.
If you want me to provide the proof, I can literally move the Raffle document over.
It's fine. You're right, I'm wrong.
Wow.
Embryonic.
Right.
That is a goddammit Spar moment if I ever saw one.
This is the best fucking thing.
I don't think Sparanda's even here in the chat right now, so he doesn't
They're
even
both
know.
in the chat.
Oh, they are.
That needs to come on for a second, so...
Okay.
Hello.
I need to say something.
Okay.
Spar has the most stupidest look in anything.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he doesn't even have to try hard, yet somehow luck just goes in his favour.
I'm so sorry, Embryonic. I'm so sorry.
What do you even say after that? Already the clips declaring rigged appear in the Twitch chat. Wonderful.
Stop
Miranda, you are the direct cause of this.
Well, if you want, guys, I can offer Spar up and you can all chase after him with torches and pitchforks.
I will email each of the entries a copy of Sparanda's home address. Bring pitchforks. Well, that was a fun time. But it's not quite over yet, because thanks to all of your lovely, lovely donations, we have a full incentive block. That's right, nothing's been left out here.
Oh, God.
It's all here, and it's all going to be played over the next 4 days.
Yeah, let me read out the schedule like the bitch that I am. First up, it's Embryonic 65. No, I'm just kidding. Friday, 1st of September, Jumping Flash with Loophole, Vib Ribbon and The Simpsons Wrestling with Volk, and then to round off the day we have Loophole with Rugrats Search for Reptar. Continuing in Saturday the 2nd, we have Devil May Cry 3 with Volk, Pepsi Man with Loophole, Tomba with Tanner. Sunday the 3rd, we have Silent Hill with Volk and Mega Man X7 with Samurai Snake. Monday the 4th, we have The Last Guardian, being played by me. And on Tuesday, we finish with Heavy Rain, played by Flame.
Mm. Okay, because
quite a lineup.
this was quite the clusterfucking ending. I think we need to be fair. Embryonic, if you DM me or PayPal on Twitter, you can both have a code.
Oh, let's get some claps. Good guy Flame, making up for his boss's stupid mistake.
For Tom's incompetency at reading numbers.
I'm so sorry. I'm borderline. What is it? Dyscalculic, whatever the fucking word is. Alright, guys, this has been the HFC Sonython. The main block is over, but there is still the incentives to come. So we'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place for the incentive blocks. See you then.
Yep, see you soon. Won't be long, trust me. It'll go by in a flash.